Welcome, my lovely dears, to another spunky session of sunrise and sunset. When last we left off, our glorious heroes made their way across the desert. However, they came across what seemed to be a site of fallen meteorites, great big rocks from the sky, what usually contain nice shiny things for people to enjoy. And they did. However, those shiny things were in the form of horrifying monsters that you guys fought your way through. On your way from that event, in which nothing strange, untoward, or lurid ever happened, you came up to the lands of Hunter's Hill, usually a relatively low water level expanse of reasonable farmland out here in the place such as the desert. It was quite distressing to see huge, thick columns of black, inky smoke. And you realized that, unfortunately, this was California all along.
No! Let's leave.
Alright, whose gender got revealed? Come on now. That's up.
Yeah, this was a brutal reveal party. Well, no, they tried to define Khassid, and that just sort of set everything around them on fire. But yeah, you found out that there are yet more of these excess beasts, these gem things, and their respective excess cultists hunting down villagers who are trying their best to escape the fire by trekking their way through the lake. Sorry, through the river. Or I guess it would. It's basically a river.
That's
Close
a big
enough.
dragon.
That's a big ass dragon.
I knew there was a
I remember
dragon
the
queen
dragon.
That was
somewhere.
a different.
I was gonna say, like, this feels like
I
it's
was
not the
about
right
to say.
map.
I was just.
I was about to say, I didn't remember a dragon.
I knew there was going to
you
be a
guys-
dragon queen to milk.
If you guys could just like undo 30 seconds of memory, that
Just
would be awesome.
unsee
Alright,
the
it's
last
gone.
30 seconds.
Yep.
All right. And yeah, you see this site. Now, as a reminder, this place is full of like burning farmland. I don't really have the map to represent that properly, but you get what you get.
Oh, right. You need to be in the river to not take damage.
Correct. There are cultists. Every round that they spend in the aura of these villager groups kills them. Big creatures kill 2, and biggest creatures kill 3. Every attack you make against a creature that's within one of these auras is made at disadvantage because there are so many villagers running around amok inside this respective aura area. The battlefield is soaked in smoke and ashes, and fire erupts from the ground as waters boil and crops are ruined. Also, if anyone ends their turn not within this river, you take 2 fire damage. You have disadvantage against any target greater than 10 meters away.
Right.
Okay. And if everyone is ready, and I've got my sheets open. Open up my Gem Beast, my Evocation, my Lair, Brienne, the glorious Brienne Blackstone. Oh, this is the wrong Brienne who's been pulled into the map. I thought, that's weird. Their stats look real low.
Poor Stray.
Bloop. There we go. The correct Brienne. Brienne brackets new. There is no need for you to have initiative unless you can't see yourself in the turn order. You already did this last session.
Should we?
Yeah, you should already be on the turn order.
Do you look on the turn order?
Oh, that's up there. Yes, we did. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I return.
22.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Sweet. Alright. Brienne is going to fucking double move into the water. And that's basically it. Loam.
Alright. I think it would be a good idea. This is a pretty big map. Do I need? I'm pretty fast as it is already. Should be fine without Zephyr Stride right now. At 8. So I'm going to get on top of this rock and give myself a good vantage point. What do you think is a bigger thing priority? Killing a couple of these guys or hurting one of these guys?
Well,
The
they're
big
about.
guys.
Yeah, Anai's about to wipe most of these
Okay.
guys off the map.
Okay. Then I will mark this guy here.
Okay.
And I will start shooting at him.
Are you moving at all? Oh, you have moved. Okay, cool. Alright, a reminder, these attacks are made with disadvantage. They are greater than 10 meters away.
My range is 2080.
I will repeat
Yeah,
again.
it's all the smoke.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right, the
battlefield
smoke.
is smoke.
That's right.
Soaked in smoke and ashes. Fire erupts from the ground.
That's
Well, crops, yada, yada,
right,
yada, yada.
right. I will still. I mean, I'm still going to shoot at him.
Yep. So disadvantage shots.
Okay. Oh, well, I still have bless ticked on.
11 is a miss. 18 is, 10 is a miss. 16 is a hit.
Oh, I also have fucking quarry not ticked on. God damn it! All right, that's another D8. Oh well.
All right, and you take 2 fire damage. Khassid.
Khassid. Alright,
It is
well,
hot and smoky, and there are screaming innocent villagers.
it is. There are. I can get here with a standard and a minor. And then this guy is just barely within 10. So I will try and eliminate him so that Anai doesn't have to waste a magic missile on him.
Makes sense.
I mean, I have to do them all anyway.
I mean, there's 9 guys here. That's an odd number.
No, there's 8. This guy's an initiative.
that
bro.
guy is an initiative, bro.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, continue doing as you do. Like, I'll just send a magic missile to like one of the big guys.
yeah. Because I can't reach any of the big guys, really.
You just take a disadvantage shot at them. How hard can it be?
I guess I could pull out my bow, but... Actually, I can't. I don't have the minor action for it.
Yeah, you
Oh,
already used your minor.
Yeah, I literally can't. I can only cast a spell.
Okey-poke.
So, I will cast Beguiling Strands on that loser. And kill the shit out of him.
Alright. You're within 10, you slay the Kuma. Okay. That's the end of your turn. You do not take fire damage as you are in the water. Let us see if we have reinforcements arriving. Savin, you first, please. Roll me a d6.
Oh boy, we're playing Warhammer now.
Okay.
Reinforcements
2
are only
turns
on a
off.
4+, right?
They haven't arrived this turn. Anai.
All right. So I'm going to move up to here. I measured it out.
Yep.
I'm going to use a 4th level magic missile. Get rid
4th
of
level,
every
nice.
single one of your minions. Plus a d6 into this guy. Take 8 damage on your big guy here.
Nice, max damage.
1 minions.
that will do it for me. I think that's a pretty good turn and pretty good use of a 4th level spell.
Yep. Okay, you take 2 fire damage.
Yep.
Alright. Gem Beast of Excess. Is going to kill 2 villagers. And that's his turn. Karin. 2 innocent civvies have been slain thus far.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. That's 8 distance. Much. That. At least.
Ugh.
What did you do?
The description Skow just wrote.
Oh, symbols. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna bear up.
Okay.
Minor action. That
End
gives
of it.
me coating on the bit here, which gives me a 9 move speed. I can get to the middle of the water.
Mm-hmm. Can you wiggle your arrow, please, Hedrah? It's stuck on my screen.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
stuck on mine too, so that would put me within 12 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
And since I do not have, I will then use my 4th levels. 4th level spell called Aura Purity.
Aura 5, resistance 10, necrotic poison, advantage, charm fear poisons now. Okay.
So I'm taking that down. And that's what I can do. So everyone within 5, which would be these fuckers too.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm not sure it'll matter for villagers, but it's good to have.
Ralu.
I'm gonna
Going
add my
to. It's minor action to drink a potion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure. Minor action, drink a potion of fire resist. And 1, 2. I can get up to here. And I am going to use. I am going to be flying. And I am going to use a potion of magic missile. Fire magic missiles into this guy. Not a potion of magic missile scroll.
Same death.
How many magic missiles is this game?
2.
3. 2? Oh, I didn't
It
update
got
it.
changed in the
Yeah, but they
update.
do more damage. They're D6 plus 1 now.
Alright.
Actually, they're 80
So
in the
they're in line
version.
Yeah, they're back to like or not back to theirs, but like they're more in line with other spells now. Because most spells do
Hey,
D6s.
Hedrah, point of curiosity. You used Revivify recently.
Yeah.
Did that only cost you vitality to do that, or did you get any exhaustion?
What was that last bit? Did you ghost read?
Did that cost you only your vitality, or did you, incur exhaustion of any kind?
Oh no, it was just my vitality.
It was just vitality. Okay.
Yeah, Revivify just takes all your vitality, I believe.
Yep. No problem.
Oh. Didn't
Thank
bother
you.
filling it in.
That is what the spell is called.
Yep. That's a spell level,
Yep.
and that's the right spell circle.
Yep.
And components.
No, actually, it's the wrong components.
No, it
There's
is
no
definitely
right
not
Right,
component.
this.
wrong components. Yep.
Alrighty.
Why? Alright, we're gonna come on down here. We're gonna cast You'll Bless, I guess. So we gonna cast it on Ralu. We gonna cast it on Cass. We gonna cast it on ourselves. Yeah, that'll do.
Okay.
So we will
It's
cast
gonna
it.
be really funny if you somehow lose concentration at the end of
I
this
know, I
turn.
was just thinking about that, so I'm also going to spend a bit to Wild Shift. So that Myve gets a couple more meters worth of movement and can jump in the water.
Well, I did
Yep.
give her a potion of fire resistance.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want to drink it necessarily because like it's only 2 fire damage.
Masika.
All right. Let's see. I think I want to get at the thing at the bottom that's in the aura.
Yep.
Honestly, if you
I'm
could
gonna move.
prevent like the big guy from getting into an aura, that'd probably be good.
I'll see what I can do.
It's a long run.
She goes really fast.
She
I can
does.
get
It's
to
20.
here.
Is she 20 meters fast?
Honestly, she might be.
Actually, I can.
Fuck.
Depending on how difficult terrain the river is, but
The river is difficult terrain.
yeah, no, I can't
If
quite with the difficult terrain.
If you're big though,
But
would that count?
Doesn't make any faster.
It's
I
still-
can get big now here, and then give me another 4, and then I can do another 8 on a double move.
That might get you there. Honestly, it might get you there.
4 would
Like-
become like 2 meters through the river, so then get you like here.
It would.
And then 8 would be like to here because you'd have to go through difficult terrain again.
Yeah.
And that still makes you a more appealing target for this big dragon, which is
pretty
super
close.
worth.
Yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
5, 6, 7, 8. I can get to here. Yeah.
Yep. Excellent.
And that would be my double move.
Okay. All right. You take 2 fire damage at the end of your turn.
I do. Yep.
And also, can you roll me a d2? On a
Sure.
1, it goes for you. On a 2, it goes for these delicious screaming villagers.
Oh boy. Coin flip of fate.
Yes!
It's me.
All right. It goes for you.
Good.
Outstanding.
Okay. So let's see. I need to.
All right. How fast is
Add
the evocation
my-
of pure? It is an 8. Okay.
Let's
If
see
it
what
was
my
slow, I
next
would have been gonna say like bad news though. It's gonna wait a turn, killing villagers before it comes to eat you. But no, it is in fact able to reach there. And 17 to hit. 18 to hit. Those are on you, Pats.
That does not hit.
Dang.
19. 19 is the magic number.
Yep. Now I can do about it on this turn. Okay, and then the next Gem Beast of Excess is going to unfortunately end its turn in this villager group's aura, technically, and is going to kill 2 of them, and it even gets to make an attack against Brienne. Misses.
Nothing we can do.
2 villagers die screaming as they are threshed.
Whee!
There is a lot of evocative cursing on Brienne's part.
Do the villagers get to move at all, or are they like stuck there?
I don't see them on the turn order.
They will probably start moving on their reinforcements turn, but you could also try and control this crowd in some kind of way. A reminder, though, they can't leave the river, because if they do, they'll die. They are villagers, and the floor does two fire.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as we're able to, like, get them away from, like, positions that are, like,
Yeah, you can try to maneuver
constantly.
them.
Brian, can you get to the other side of that guy?
Of course, sure.
Thank
She'll come around. Stab. There's anything else you can do right now. At least she blood songs them.
That's good.
Takes 18, 24. No smaller number, at least. Loam.
Okay. Kinathis, you there?
I'm here.
Yeah, he's just playing out his turn. Give him a second.
Gonna keep shooting the big lad, I think.
Fair.
And you're
He's within 10 now.
So you do not have this.
Correct.
He's big enough that I can also use explosive arrows
It's true, you can hit him with explosives. They
and
will
not
hit other
worry
people.
about anything. Hell yeah.
Very good.
I'm not blessed. I will.
Hit. Hit.
Very nice.
Ooh, those are some good rolls.
22,
Spicy.
27. Big chunky hits. Khassid.
Alright. I am going to try and move this guy down a turn, or down a space, with Beguiling Strands. Sneak attack. Since I guess I will first move, like, here to hide. Get myself advantage, make sure I hit.
Okay. You can only move half your speed when you do that, or can you move your full and then hide?
Yep. So, stealth says any turn, at the end of any turn in which you move more than half your speed, you become unstealthed.
I guess it doesn't matter then, since you're intending to spend the stealth right now to make the attack.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just trying to dip out of sight for a second.
Yeah, because as you might expect, going through difficult terrain means you definitely used more than half.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be able to, like, stealth at the end of my turn and hold it until next turn.
Correcto.
Anyway, Beguiling Strands.
Yeah.
Zap. Oh, good thing I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
good
right.
move, nerd.
Takes 19 and you move him out of the aura. All right. Ariel, it's your turn. Roll me 1d4, please.
Okay.
Do I still take the 2 damage even though I'm, like, down here in the bank?
Whoops, that was D14. Sorry.
I'm fine if yes. It's just a question.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, that's fine.
2.
That tile is more sand.
Yeah, it's more
than
sand
it is
than
water.
anything.
All right, a 2. All right, cool.
Okay.
You okay?
All right. So what would it be trying to command a villager group? Like a minor action?
It would be a minor action to use like a persuade or an intimidate.
Okay. Let's see here. These guys are out of trouble up here. They're fine for now. I guess I should try and get these guys like back some away from the beast.
Yep.
Not much gonna do much, but I can attempt so. All of you over there, towards the embankment.
All right,
And
give me
I
a
will
roll.
roll persuasion, I believe. Yes. 12?
They will move one whole square, I'm afraid.
No, can't do much
You-
about that.
Do you guys got this one?
Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Do I have one more space? I have 7. Yes. Move one more down. And I think which spell is going to do the most damage to that? Is a 3rd level magic missile to try and weaken it up as much as possible? Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to unload a 3rd level magic missile into this guy.
Okay.
So this will be 6d6 plus 12.
And that has a pretty good chance of killing him.
Maybe. I don't know. I think he has a bunch more health than that. Take 28 into this guy down here.
Oh, down there.
Oh, that was
Thump.
1, 2, 2, 2. Three
Those
twos in
were some unfortunate 6s.
Yes.
But it is still a good hit. Alright. Bad news.
Yeah.
I'm
Grab.
gonna do something when I get a chance.
Grabs
It's
and
alright.
tears into another 2 people. Biting, slavering, guts going everywhere. Terrible. Karin.
It's me. The Carmobile.
Carmobile
so
sounds
go for
redundant.
That could be an immobile, the car immobile. So let's see, car in there, and let's see which south. Yeah, I'll try to head southwards. Okay, let's see about blasting. About blasting the shiras here while I move. So the big dragon.
The big one. What you do? Wisdom save. Okay. Holy shit, he nearly made it with his -2 wisdom. I literally have to crit to make to be a DC 18.
Yeah. So
Alright.
he is slowed to gradient and cannot make attack opportunities.
Okie doke.
And then I move 4 down.
Okay, you take 2 fire
then-
damage.
Then do.
Oh no, okay.
That's 4. That's 5, 6. So I'm measuring here, so I'm trying to get
Yep, sorry.
there. Can get there.
Ok poke. Ralu.
Alright, I'm gonna use another Vit to Wild Shift. Bonk. And then that gives me enough movement to DFA this guy. So I'm no longer flying. I drop. Because on his turn, he could just move into this square and start killing people without leaving her reach.
Yep.
So this has advantage. Does that kill him?
The first attack kills him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was all my movement. It was
Okay, then
a
you
moving
take 2
attack.
fire damage at the end of your turn.
Right.
No, I
Have
don't.
you used a minor action? If you haven't, you could throw a javelin at this guy.
Oh, you've got DR5, right?
I don't have javelins.
Well,
Yep.
do you not have any ranged weapon whatsoever?
I use spells for ranged weapons.
I see.
Alright, Mai.
Alright, Mive is going to use a minor action to jump. Boing.
Boing.
And then go like here. Still puts this guy out of range for her best spells, but what can you do? For the moment, actually, I think she'll move here instead. Just come up to this dude and give him the business with an inflict wound spell.
Mookie poke. She is surged, sorry.
She is not sorcerously surged. No, she's actually, well, there's no reason she wouldn't in her first turn.
She
used her minor
wooed
action
up
for
in her
something
first
else.
turn.
Ah, that's right. Okay,
Yeah.
then no, she has not sorcerer surge. She has to jump this turn. Alright.
Okay.
Come on, fucking do the thing.
15 is a hit.
That's what we need. So it's just the 8 necrotic damage, or I guess 9. But it is immobilized, I believe. Yes. No move for you.
Ooh, dang. I was absolutely going to try and strafe into this group of civilians. Very
I
clever.
had a feeling.
Yeah.
Masika.
All right. So I think I'm gonna move down here.
There's a Mive right there. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Your token stopped on top
Yeah.
of her still. You're fine.
Weird, because I
Yeah,
it was
it's fine
one
now.
click. Weird. Okay. And yeah, this is gonna be thunder damage right now, and I'm just gonna take this advantage and hit the guy down there. Down at the bottom where no one's at right now.
Oh, you're throwing stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, throwing stuff. So this is gonna be disadvantage because
She's
I'm
a
next to the guy.
Barbarian. Yes, it is disadvantage. They are in a villager aura.
Yeah,
15 is still a hit.
it's also disadvantage because I'm in melee.
Also then.
Yeah.
Luckily he can't
But
off me.
Yeah?
Alright, so that is 23 damage by the look of it.
Yeah, and then I
Oh,
see
wait,
a second
you
one.
would... Oh, yeah, god, fuck.
Oh, I should have the rage on it. That's 4 less. I still got my guardian aura.
Right.
Okay.
Another hit.
And another 15 or 20.
So close.
Yep. And does this count as being in the water?
You are half and half. But unfortunately, you are not able to avoid burning there.
Okay. Worth a shot.
There are full fire floors beneath you.
That's
Full
fine.
fires even. Okay.
I can take 2 damage. It's
Yummy
not a
breath
big deal
weapon.
for me.
Yummy breath weapon. You are correct. How did you know?
I don't know, because I saw 3 people there.
Okay. Give me your wisdom saves, please.
Okay.
Oh well.
My whiz save, you say?
Sweet.
Look, I normally wouldn't be that juicy a target like this, but I needed to
Well,
get
do
the
not
guy.
worry, you didn't take that much damage.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. So you guys take 7 damage. 14 damage each.
Take
Karin
4
takes.
damage.
It's not poison or necrotic.
It is literally
It is.
necrotic right
yeah.
there.
Not all that glitters is necrotic.
Oh, it is necrotic. You're right. Sorry.
Yep,
I'm
it
used to.
takes
I saw
14
slashing.
necrotic.
I thought like.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
the
yeah,
slashing.
I get you. Yeah, no, it gives you vulnerable 5 slashing though if you have failed your save against this thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Masika slash. Yes. Okay, and this is the dead gem beast.
This accumulate town track has the walking furret on it.
Got up. God damn it.
It didn't hear no fucking bell.
I tried. If I did a little more damage, it would have died.
No,
No,
this
no,
is
it's
the
the one that was
was
already
top
dying, so it got
side.
back up.
I rolled a 20, it got back up. 19 is gonna
Oh,
miss.
19 is gonna.
Oh.
Who was he
That
attacking?
was a...
You.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay. I have a question for the DM. If everything is burning and they're not in the water, do they also take fire damage?
You are correct, they should do. Next
So
question.
at the start of his turn, he should have taken...
Should do.
End
Next
of
question.
the turn.
Hmm. Oh, well.
Let's see here. also that blast did cross over. Oh, if I'm really mean, I can position it so it hit 2 villager group auras as well.
Yeah, it absolutely would.
Does that?
You're-
Oh, I guess that counts. I guess.
Yeah.
I thought that was
I hate it.
Boy, he's massive.
Well-
It's one is minus
So-
let's
three.
let's
Hey,
not
on
group
the
up.
plus side, this group's aura shrunk a little. 'Cause so many of them are dead now.
Oh, goodness, that's good.
Look.
Mm,
Yeah.
And there's no luck.
was-
It's just you guys fucked up.
Okay.
And to get on the
Well,
other side of these
hopefully
monsters.
they can, I don't know, maybe do a whiz save, and
It's
those that would have been afflicted.
no. Just like the
Maybe.
monsters don't have to make an attack.
Yeah.
All right. This thing is receased. And she is going to just fucking run through the fire and smoke. Doesn't necessarily mind.
She regenerates.
and- Yeah, exactly. Very painful though to be constantly burned. Never regenerated. All those nerve endings just stay in raw. And that is her turn. No.
You want to try to blow that guy's head off?
Yes, I am going to do that.
He's 13 away from you, so you're gonna have to move closer.
Yes, I can do that. And I will steady my aim as well. And not shoot it with an exploding arrow.
That would be bad.
Yep. You kill it.
Oh my
I didn't,
god!
Probably
I
dead
didn't,
anyway.
I didn't take it killing people very well. And then I
Yeah,
will shoot the
you-
big guy
with your
again.
disadvantage. Oh, no, you steady your aim, so it was just a normal shot.
Oh my god!
Okay then.
How does it feel, Kina?
Again, it's more. It's more likely she's using a keen weapon.
That's true.
Well, it is, yes. But
It's 2 times as likely, really.
she's angry.
Excuse me while I smite this guy.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Delicious.
Delicious crit smites.
How does this 1d8 per additional? So it's 3. So 3, 4. 4d8? Yeah, 4d8. Or wait, it's a crit. That means 8d8.
Oh my
mean-
god.
Yeah, it's typical smite stuff.
Just smite Maxon.
I
43.
think he's dead.
Oh,
Really?
No, not quite.
Really?
What type of
Cass
damage
can finish
was
the
that?
job, though.
I got this son of a bitch.
Force damage.
You can see the types of forces though. Cool.
Strike shot.
Yeah.
Cass.
Ree!
Jump on his back like a spider monkey.
Gonna traumatize some villagers.
God damn it, I knew you were gonna do it. I
No.
figured. I was thinking, like, he's
Oh.
doing
If-
so well.
if you're
None
gonna
of them have
shotgun
done it.
blast it, look,
Oh god,
You'll
you're
kill
right.
them.
Okay.
villagers.
It will kill
I
villagers.
did in
not.
fact warn you that if you make it do that, it will kill villagers with cum shot.
Don't grape shot to the fucking villagers.
Okay, fine.
It's more like basketball shot. They're pretty big.
Oh god.
Yeah. Psing.
Hit.
Yeah, I think.
Kill.
Nice.
Wow, you actually managed to kill it before the reinforcements triggered. That was very legitimately not likely.
He sent the villagers into a freaking batting range. Thump, thump, thump.
All right. Reinforcements. Stray, you'll go. Roll me a D2.
I'd prefer not.
Son of a bitch. All right, the reinforcements don't arrive. You guys are allowed to organize and move on to the next map.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hooray.
Wow.
I
Right.
think we did pretty good. We only lost a couple
Yeah.
villagers, and it's mostly like the farthest group away too.
Yeah,
It's
we
like,
did
what,
as well as we possibly could.
6?
Alright,
Uh,
yeah. We have
We
no
were
time
spawned
to fuck around. We
literally
gotta go.
on the
Yep,
other
yep.
side
All
of
right.
the map.
So,
They'll probably
hold
roll
up,
10.
hold up, hold up. A brief skill test to move on to the next map. It looks
Okay.
like reinforcements are coming from the southern portion of the river, attempting to pincer maneuver and grab onto these villagers, essentially stop them from escaping and massacre them in the water. It is a
Rude.
slog through smoke and fire and water as well. The villagers are still trying to get away, and unless you stop them, they're going to keep following on your back.
I will try and explain to them that there is a boat of safety up, like, back the way we came from. Go to there and, like, hide there. There's
They
armed guards.
cannot do that. They cannot cross a fiery, burning
Yeah,
field.
they can't, but the boat can come closer, now that these things are dead.
Yes, okay, that is true.
Yeah, that seems like.
Alright,
the
give
best
me
option.
a persuade.
Alrighty. But... Oh, I will...
Have I got
I
inspiration
will-
to throw around?
Yeah, I'll spend an
I
inspiration.
Yep.
I got it,
Okay.
I got it, I got it.
Wonder.
But there we go.
That's so much
All
better.
right, you make it. The DC was 18 to maneuver any villages. All right, they will not follow you guys. They will stay in the water and try and move safely. Now, there is still a set amount of organizing that needs to happen to get the ship to come closer while none of you are on it to give commands, and to get people onto it, similarly, orderly line, yada yada yada. That is a difficult task.
I have an
All of
idea.
you- Oh, yeah?
I could tie a flare stick to an arrow and fire it as a signal.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, if you want to expend that, you can do so.
I will do so.
All right. Then how do you recommend getting them onto the ship? They will move towards it now, but you need to get them on it without them, tumbling into a fire.
Dang, it's a ship. We can just have it smash into the lake or into the water.
I suppose so. I guess I have to make that test because it's a navigate on their part.
Yep. That is
Well,
Lucky's
yeah, you're a
problem.
boatswain. You know how to do that shit. The boat's going to take some damage on the way in,
Nah, that's fine. I'll buff out.
Okay.
but they will be able to collect the villagers. Alright, in which case, I'm going to grab all of you and just bring you down here. Are you moving through the smoke or through the river?
I'm flying above it.
If we move through the smoke, we will take damage before getting to the next map, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there how? Can we get like an estimate of how much damage we take going through the smoke, or
Is there any reason to do that?
yeah, is there a reason we should go through the smoke, Skow?
Could be. I'm
Alright,
just
well,
putting options out there.
Like-
It'd be faster because we're not moving through difficult terrain.
true. Then yeah, how much damage are we looking at?
6 fire.
Oh, that's fine.
I have
All right,
I
we'll go
have
through the
one.
smoke then.
Okay. I was saying I have one extra potion of fire resistance.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can pop the one who steals of people that need, but I have enough 10 hit points myself.
Yeah, you do not have casting actions to do this. You're quite literally rushing. This is this is 6 damage, assuming you guys like a double move to get there.
That's fine. We
Okay.
can if it's getting there faster and only
Yeah,
taking
I
6
can-
damage. I think we should do it like that.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm totally willing to take a few points of damage for that.
Okay. Gotta
So,
quickly
that-
do a little organizing because those reinforcements are getting caught completely out of position because they didn't make it onto your part of the map before things happen. Essentially,
Remind me,
before
is it
you
still the
wrapped up
same
on
day
them.
as the first battle from last session?
Different
Nope.
day.
Oh, different day. Okay,
next day.
I have extra resources.
Yeah, it'd be
Right.
really
And
bad if it
last
was the same day,
question.
because then Karin would have no vitality.
Yeah.
True.
Next question. Left or right side of the river?
Since I mean,
Left.
which side is the boat? Or sorry, the village on? It's over here, right?
Yes, it's on the left
Then
side.
yeah, we
Yeah,
want to be over here.
definitely left. Definitely left.
Okie dokie.
All the villagers are gonna see the Sabri logo and realize like the family has come to their rescue. Another round of customers that have brand loyalty.
That is true. Brand loyalty, baby.
Don't forget to get rid of us on the turn order if you haven't already before we roll.
I already have.
Oh, there's the big dragon.
And
And there's no villagers. All right.
Oh,
Well-
balls.
I've got a lot of climatic caresses available.
Yeah, you see that
Rubby,
group there
rubby,
on the
rubby.
right? These were the reinforcements, and they were going to come in basically right on top of those poor villagers.
Alright,
But
so
you beat them to it.
we launch Ralu at them to tie them up.
Ooh, wow.
Never mind, we launch
yeah.
fucking Masika over there to tie all these guys up.
Yeah, I'm the last on the turn order, so
That's fine.
See, I can make anyone go first now.
You could, or you could go first.
Yeah, that's why it could be me.
Yeah, I think in this case it's
Or-
probably to your benefit, and you could, I'm pretty sure you can actually just jump across the whole river here if you have a minor action to spare.
I think so. Yeah.
I could fly across. But the
Captain
thing
Gem.
is, even then, you would get there before me.
High Priestess of Excess. Okay.
Wait, no, it's a lady dragon. She probably doesn't come pearls unless she has a huge fooded dick.
I mean,
She has
Hey,
a huge
hey.
food of dick. Welcome to Slaanesh, bitch.
Yay!
let's go make her come a
Oh,
bunch of pearls.
She's not gonna come pearls. She's gonna come fucking Volkswagens.
Even better, we'll just dare do that.
Just fucking shooting what the Kirby. What was it? Herbie. That was-
Kirby, yeah.
Yep.
Yes,
And here you go. And now that you can see her,
cannot damage the captain's forces. Oh.
technically all of the fire coming out of the ground here is just a real-ass wildfire. So it is not magical. It is terrestrial flame.
I don't want to get raped by
Okie dokie.
Akbal. Alright.
Is everyone on the turn order?
I think so.
Looks like it.
I think so.
We're waiting for. I think we're waiting for.
Yep, I just had to put people into their places. All right, Masika, you are first to act right at the top.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Should I go in across
Yeah.
the river and?
And
Yeah,
I think
ma-
so.
Mama said knock you out.
Cross the
Okay.
river through the woods. Go for it.
As a reminder.
I think I'm gonna re-up my rage. Add back temp HP.
Oh yeah, it's only like a minute long for Wild Shift now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to re-up that if I need to move.
Just remember, jumping is a bonus action, and that'll let you clear the whole river.
Yeah.
Provide your strength
So is
modifier big
raging.
enough.
So
Yeah, but
Yeah,
raging is also
You should probably
yeah.
not rage this turn, is what I'm saying.
Okay, I can do that next turn. Sure. I still got a little time.
You're
left to
honestly
rage here if we
probably
took-
still okay. So it took you
Yeah.
3 rounds to
Yep.
kill everything and 3 rounds to get here.
So I still got 4 rounds left in rage.
4 rounds of rage.
Oh, we have 4
Presume-
rounds of
yeah.
bless.
Oh, okay.
Yep, 4
Nice.
rounds of bless and all of those buffs. Yeah, you guys made a very, very legitimate pace through this.
Which means I can move. Double move, Wild Shift. Nice.
This is 6, and then it's a bonus action to jump. How far do I jump again?
3 plus your strength modifier.
Up to the amount
That's
of
another
like movement
6.
you have left.
Yeah, up to your total speed, so you'll need to dash and then yeet.
Yeah. Okay. So I still have 2 here. Yeah. So. Six. And then it is a dash, so I get an extra
Yep.
4 movement, I guess, because
What's your total barbarian?
1,
Let's see,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how far in you could get. You could actually
Cool.
just barely make contact.
Yeah. Look at me go. Masika's extra movement coming in clutch today.
Fucking yeah, tremendously so.
Yeah, her double move is 16.
Wicked. My Cobra Dragon, no.
Don't you worry.
You know
we're
what?
gonna
Brian
we'll
is
make it
probably
cost so
going
much.
to help you clear off this group as well. Teleport for 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Khassid.
I've whispered you a question. If you would kindly answer. Even though I know you don't want to. Meanwhile, I'm going to go...
I'm immensely curious now.
I'm going to activate my once per day free Zephyr Stride to go faster. So, from where I was, I have one more meter of speed. Then I have standard action, which I will use to, I guess, pop this closest minion. Oh boy, that's not the answer I was hoping for. It's a reasonable
Yeah,
one.
No.
too bad. It's a reasonable answer, so it's what you get.
Alright.
It's got to be about the big dragon. I don't know what it is about the big dragon, but it's about the big dragon.
Yeah.
Alright, who was that on?
That's the fucking closest minion here. And
Bogey.
pop him.
Yeah, 18 is a definite hit and a kill.
Alright, that's my entire action economy used up.
Sweet. Anai.
Okie dokie. Let's see here. So, how many cultists we got on the board here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Definitely not able to do magic missile them all. How many can I get from here? I can hit those ones. I can hit that one. I can hit that one. Wow, I can hit basically a lot of them. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, third level magic missile.
Okie
This
dokie.
guy, this guy, this guy, over here, that one, and that one.
Anai,
Dang.
eternal enemy of punch clock villains.
My goons.
I have hit 14 kills for the day with magic missiles.
Hell yeah, bitch.
I kind of want to move down a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what am I thinking? No, hold on, this is stupid. I need to go in the water first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm in the water. Okay, that's it for me.
Yep, you could move one more in the water if you wanted for 6, 7, but... Let's see here. The cultists in the top right get their turn. Guess that's going to be 2 attacks on Masika. 1, 2. And they both get 1, 2.
Miss.
Oh, then I do not spend their encounter powers, because that would be crazy. That is 2 misses.
Yeah.
And then... Let's see here.
I return.
Honestly, you can do that. And
Don't worry, you
then
didn't miss
you'll
anything.
have to go for Brienne.
All you miss is my magic
Third,
missile,
yeah.
Kinathis.
Alright, only Brienne got hit.
Oh no.
She does get sneaked. 25 damage. It's not a small number. They don't know that it's futile, but it's not a small number. Karin.
Indeed. So I'm gonna do. Let's see. What's the up to here, and that would be I think this is gonna be I think this is gonna be funny. At least for me. I think it's a fun idea. It's a weird but fun idea.
I just took my 2
Okay.
fire because I nearly forgot.
Listen, most of our other fun ideas are
Okay.
making the dragon come, so like go for whatever you think is funniest.
Okay. We can get to 9er there. And then I'm going to activate a rather new spell.
Mm-hmm. Closer blast.
All enemies.
All enemies within the blast take 5d6 thunder or half as much on a con saving throw. Fail save, they are condemned. Condemned cannot make copies and cannot move closer. Okay.
That is a huge blast.
It would usually be 5 if she's got an item that increases all of her AoE, all of her ranges by 3.
Right.
Let's see. Gem Beast of Access. On.
Not the best damage, but
Though they were vulnerable to thunder, if I recall.
Correct. Take 20 thunder damage. But Gem is fine.
Yeah, I mean, she takes half.
She does take 7, 5.
You're right,
12
Gem is
damage.
very fine, you know? She just looks very fine.
yeah, she takes a good 12 hit from that.
Yeah. I realize there's no point showing you a zoom in of her token. Her token is almost zoom in size in the first place.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same size. Like if you like
Yeah.
were to, I don't know, expand the token out like maybe 1 or 2 squares, it'd probably be the same.
Well, it was a good attempt to try to stop it from moving closer.
Powerful, powerful.
That's a pretty dragon, though. Damn.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. What can I say? I like my villains sexy, even if that sexy appears to be just a really big fucking dragon.
And yet you
Big
won't
dragons
let
are sexy
B
as
write
hell. I'm gonna be
Ash in dragon form in her dream palace. For shame.
Nope, not happening.
Monster fucker permit. Made.
Alright, Maeve. Gonna come on down with her little 9 zippy speed. And it's time to yeet, I suppose. Can't do another inflict wounds, which is sad, but I can. Let's see, is Cass within 5? He is perfect. So yeah, I will just throw a spear at this bear. Sympathy. Does that hit?
Sympathy does hit.
Alright, and I will cast
Yowie.
Restoring Smite as well, which lets Cass spend a healing surge. Go back to full. Not that I expect him to have an inordinate amount of aggro in the near future for any particular reason.
No, you don't think so?
No,
Oh,
no.
why?
I'm not gonna do something that's gonna make the boss and Scout hate me.
I mean-
Alternatively, fuck me to death.
I mean, I'm gonna do it eventually when I get down there.
I know you are. I'm just doing something worse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear that. Somehow
You
worse.
can hear the misery in Scout's voice. Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
Oh no, you're
this
not
is the
about to
lep-
climb up in the dragon, are you?
I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's
He
a
hasn't quite
mystery.
figured it out yet.
Oh no.
The level of bullshit sounds like my Brontosaurus. So
It's not that bad.
Alright. Karin, 22 to hit you.
22 to hit me is indeed a hit.
Bonk.
Are you concentrating on anything? I don't think you're
Don't
concentrating
think so,
on
Nope.
this. No, it's just Maeve who's doing so. Alright, so you are proned, and then you are kicked in the pussy. You are dazed. till the end of your next turn. It is the stun effect though, so it cannot be used against you again. Well,
Goddamn
stun
cunt
part.
punts.
Yep. So, you know,
Yes.
enjoy the ground, say hello to it.
Yeah, alright, I'm still here.
Loam.
That's
Luminara.
me. It's not my name. Move over here.
I don't see your health having changed at all, Hedrah.
Actually, wait, that's
Because
that's a bit too
because
close.
I shifted. Remember
Shifts.
last session? That's not last session. Last map, which gave me my 10 hit points.
How much temp
Yeah.
HP do you have?
You took 18 though. Shouldn't that have gotten rid of your temp HP?
No, I get to fuck. I have Lichen Blood. Remember? I get my level plus Constitution on top of my Vitality.
Okay.
No, I was over here, I think.
Karin shifts are huge.
Yep.
4. I'm going to mark this guy and shoot him twice.
Sure.
Tick off the exploding arrows.
I
Steady
mean,
myself.
Okay.
Are we still under the effect of fire and smoke and stuff?
Yep. If they're further than 10, yeah.
So
have
it'll be a
disadvantage, but that's fine.
13 and a 17.
No, these guys aren't within. They're within 10 of you. You're fine.
Oh, they are within 10 of me. Oh, right, okay. And then it's a 20 and a
right.
26.
I suppose then I needed to make a concentration save for Mive.
Oh
Yes.
yes, you're under fire.
I'm gonna spend an inspo on that. Fuck that. There we go.
It was exactly a kill. Well done.
Good job, Loam.
Nice shot.
Oh, nice.
Unless it gets
Excellent.
back up again.
It might.
All right. Finally, the bosses go. Fucking getting her at the bottom of the turn order. That felt bad. First of all,
Happens.
everyone give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
You got
Everyone.
it. I
Yep.
hate it, but you got it.
I say the nay.
A wisdom.
Oh boy.
I like the shield.
Wow.
I am friend of dragon.
Dragons are
Huge, big
scary.
and scary.
I need to get over that fear.
Yes!
I need to get over that fear so I can make the dragon.
Damn it! I was so hopeful that I could stop you somehow.
The Titanic mom is unamused.
That's unfortunate. Oh well.
Even my aura doesn't help with that much with that.
No, she's just afeared. That's fine.
Okay.
That's easily fixed.
Yeah, exactly. Cast heroism on herself.
First up, minor action.
Whoa.
DC 17 con or charisma save
Who was that on?
for Mive and Karin.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably these
Alright,
two.
Mive and Karin. Well, DC 17 versus
She has
half. What is the save?
Con or charisma.
Con or charisma? Okay, well I'm gonna pick charisma.
Alcoholic
Oh.
vapors.
And she takes 0 damage.
Yep, take 0.
Oh, that's got to smell.
Alcoholic vapors in the fire? Oh no.
Ah,
Karin!
You're doing so well, but now this is going. Ooh, I hope this doesn't relapse you.
It's fine. For now, it's just the damage. Unless if you
Yeah.
can get her out of that cloud before her turn begins, then she'll be fine.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, just boost vapor everywhere. What cloud? I can't see a cloud. Okay, that cloud.
There we go. All right. So Karin, you take 20 necrotic. Luckily, the save for like the deleterious effects are not yet present. And then the actual attacks.
Oh my
Let's
goodness.
go
Let's
with Ooh, let's use this on Karin. Again, that should say Kon or Ka. I don't know why it doesn't have it. Good luck, Karin.
Okay. What is it? DC what?
Konoka, DC 17, Arouse Passions.
I'm good.
Right, you take no damage. Yeah, this is a special one for getting poisons to affect things. She could get a fucking stone drunk.
Oh, I think all
Yes.
creatures as enemies right now.
Oh, this sounds like the Oku. The
Invocation.
from Fate.
Miss. Fuck, hitting Masika is so hard. Ralu.
Yeah.
All right.
Just ruins Brute's days.
Do you want me to clear out some chaff for you guys over there? Or are you good?
We need
I'm
you
about to
down
fine.
cleave.
Yeah, there's.
You want to hit the
cleave
guy
and
next to?
Brienne also has a cleave.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I'm gonna move diagonally so I don't get caught in one of her bursts.
Oh, friends, stop you from moving closer.
No,
Ooh.
if I go the other way, I'm just going to end up nuzzling up against. I'm just gonna double move. It's fine.
Sure. Masika.
Let me just map it out.
Yeah, while you're
Alright.
doing that.
Just print cleave here. There we go. Because it's new. We've it's been remastered here. Mostly the same, but
Sure, yeah, let's have a look. All enemies within range, other than the primary target, take half the attacks.
yeah. And then if I miss, it's now just doing half damage.
Okay.
So this will still be thunder. I don't think I miss.
You don't miss, no.
Okay, so and then all three of the minions surrounding me die. Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah. And then he takes
Oh,
let's
yeah,
see,
he
that's
takes-
20. So 25?
Is there thunder in there?
It's thunder, yeah. I
Of
can
course,
make my
right,
damage type.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Brienne is going to do the old bloody pirouette. Hit both of them. Does not get a recharge, unfortunately. And she'll weaken
Oh,
them.
weekend.
Regen. That is another dead minion, and although the damage is low, honestly, the weaken effect is great. No. A little minus symbol, that'll work. Khassid! Oh wait, actually, end of their turn. Now that I'm actually in range to do some shit. Gem, I need you to keep striking this bear. Luckily, she's prone. 24 to hit Karin.
Opportunity attack from Ralu.
Okay, poke. Hit it.
Oh,
Are you blessed? Yep, hit.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 more rounds of bless and 3 more rounds of movement.
Yep. Let's see that damage, Karin.
Let's see that damage, Karin. Okay,
You took
minus-
17.
Yeah, 17. Blink.
There we go. That's what that looks like when their health bar actually starts taking damage. Crazy how that be. Cass, you're up.
Okay. Going to move into contact with the dragon.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Contact high even.
going to make a sleight of hand check against the dragon.
Yep, that'll be a minor action.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I win.
Yeah, I can't beat that unless I crit.
It's passive perception anyway.
Oh no.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna Turn on precise attack, so I have advantage on this.
Are you hitting the dragon in the nuts?
No. No. I'm going to make an improvised...
I take it melee or ranged weapon still allows it to include improvised weapons then. For
it has weapons in the name, yes.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, you're doing the turgid thing, right?
It's going straight up the poop chute.
Yep.
Or the egg chute in this case.
Yeah, she's got Nature's Time Saver, within which hides her slangers.
So, with advantage, I hit.
You do have.
I need my wisdom to start passing so I can get down there and help you with this. We need to start tag teaming.
So, yeah, dragon has been dosed with turgid urchin. You're welcome, everybody. I contributed to this encounter.
Now, I am going to make a wisdom save. DC is 16. I do pass. Okay.
Is that a good thing or a bad? It's probably a good thing they passed.
That's not how that works.
It's
It is a good thing. Let's put it that way, because
reverse all the brackets. Yeah.
Okay.
They would have gone looking for more bottles of whatever it is you're trying to put inside them. Thankfully, they passed that save. Not a big problem.
Okay. And I still have some
Alright, you have successfully doped to the dragon.
Alright, well. See you next turn, everybody. It's gonna be a banger.
God, I wish I could get down there and climatic caress this turn. I want to so badly.
I'm going to say this: if you can get into the green, you got some bonuses.
I think I'm good. I'd rather just not be in its breath blast. Thank you.
You don't want to be in its blasts.
No, no. I'd rather be the least opportune target possible. I just sit here and spam sneak attack climactic caresses over and over.
All right, end of your turn. I'm gonna hit Karin again.
Yeah,
or
that
try
makes
to hit
sense.
Karin at least.
Yeah. Get rid of the healer.
23
That's
to
pretty
hit for
good.
29.
Oof.
Oh, I will fucking reflex heal myself with that.
Yeah, understandable.
I will.
Okay, damage goes on and then the healing, I believe.
Yeah.
Let's see what 27 looks like on your bar before your healing goes off. I want to see that chunk. 29.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's close.
Woo boy.
And then
Resistance double damage equal to your proficiency. All damage double to your proficiency bonus, so it's 23.
No, this happens after.
No, this is after.
Oh,
okay,
So if the dragon doesn't attack at the end of the cultist turn, which, like, why wouldn't it?
Yeah. If it doesn't attack at the end of my turn, why wouldn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, hang on a second. Before you take all that damage, I am one square out of range. I'm sorry.
Dab.
I don't think there's any reason that I can't also have Mive cast Vital Aegis on you to keep you from further dying.
there's no
I
reason you
suppose,
couldn't.
the instances of DR don't stack. But
Yeah,
there's
the
nothing wrong
DR
with that.
would not stack, but you would get to spend an
Yeah.
extra vit, which is probably worthwhile in this case.
yeah, it sure is.
Yeah. While you
Well,
figure that out,
that's-
I'm gonna go ahead and magic missile this guy, and the dragon.
Sorry, which one's in the dragon? Oh, the two minions.
Two minions, dragon.
My last mooks.
All right, I will take off a spell for Lips.
Gem
And...
takes.
God, I wish I could get closer to the dragon. All right, please wisdom
What's
save.
your name again?
Damn it! Anyone have any inspiration?
You can take mine.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
There we
Ralu.
go.
Yes, Hedrah.
I was asking her was that directed damage attack into something else, or was it?
It's a
Yeah,
close
they
first
would-
5.
it's a
I am
CD5.
one out. I miscounted. Sorry, Hedrah.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
you are
it's
no
the
longer
dragon.
afeared.
Okay.
Yeah, but the target she needs to be able to redirect it on also has to
Yeah.
be in her range, and there is no one within her 5 that she can
Yeah,
redirect
this
it
one
onto.
was.
It's
This one is
dead.
It's dead. It was dead already.
dead.
You cannot target a corpse with it. It's not a
Oh.
creature. It is a body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wish I could. I am sorry. I did go
Okay,
one
no.
out.
All
worries.
right. My cultists are all gone. Oh my god, damn it!
I mean, it's Karin's turn.
They're supposed to be so scary. End of their turn though.
They don't have a turn. Don't try
No,
that.
the end of Anai's. I forgot to do the fucking thingy.
Yeah, end of my turn because I went and sped along because you guys were doing healing. That was
Yep.
it.
Gem
Did you just do nothing on your
is
turn?
instead going to.
No, I did the magic missile. I took out 2 of the minions.
Oh,
and
okay.
did 6 damage to the dragon.
Forgot all that.
Arouse passions on Ralu. Con or charisma save, please.
Con save, you say.
All right, you pass. No damage. Okay, now it's Karin's go.
Here we go. No. I'm not going back there. Don't go back there.
No, I'm afraid you started your turn in the cloud. I'm going to print the description for it again.
Wah.
Wah, wah.
Leaves behind a cloud that obscures vision. Creatures that enter the cloud, move through the cloud, and or end their turn within the cloud must make a con or charisma save. You must move through this cloud.
Simply pass, 5-head.
There you go. You're fine.
Fucked. I am not. My liver is too shot.
You cannot
Fuck
stand
you.
there. That is still the monster space.
You're gonna have to
Oh, that's
diagonal.
You'll have to like go down here or something like
there.
that.
I can stand up at least.
It smells fucking delicious. It smells like the best alcohol ever. Like, it's now dewy on your fur, like a fine, just like a sheen.
It gets burnt up instantly anyway, so... I'm flambéed. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yep.
Flambéed.
Flambert, you mean?
Flambert.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Guts. That was bad.
You still have your
Alright,
action.
you're supposed to be down 1, and then...
Mhm. I didn't reach.
I'm going
I
to
used it, didn't
pop...
I? No. Shame.
I'm
Yep.
going to pop Divine Resilience. And give it to... Yeah, don't worry, I can hit you. So I can give it to
All 4 of us, really.
you. What?
I said you could give it to all 4 of us.
Do you need to see to be able to give
Actually,
it
yeah, you
to,
can't give it to Mai, but you can give it to you, me, and Ralu.
Does it obscure that much? Okay.
Yeah. It's,
Yes, obscures
It was
everything
a
in it.
cloud of scaring.
heavy obscurement.
Okay, so... y'all get, y'all get, what's total? 13.
Hell yeah.
And I will spend a flash to bring myself to full. Fucking goddamn targeting bullshit. Back to full. Plus 15. There we go. And that's my mine and my action and my regular, so that's what I can.
Right. Oh, you know what? End of the turn, let's try and Hail Sweat Ralu. That'll miss her.
Bonk.
Alright, Maive.
Alright, Maive is going to try and get out of the booze cloud. You need a charisma
Yep, alright,
save, I
give me
believe.
that save.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Alright,
passes.
she is now poisoned. She's drunk as a skunk.
She's
How
indeed
did-
passed.
Why
Is for your aura?
Does she get advantage against poison?
Yep.
Is that part of that aura? Resistance to poison advantage on
Yep.
saves against charm fear point. Yeah, alright, cool.
Which also means she gets advantage on her save against fear at the end of her turn. But first, disadvantage attack on this bear. Actually, instead of taking disadvantage for no real reason, I'm going to cast Beacon of Light. It can make a save.
Alrighty. And that'll be on the Gem Boy. Gem Beast of Access. Oh, Dex.
Yay, it takes
Alright.
11 radiant, and then I get to make my save. Which was, what was it, Wisdom versus Fear? So here we go. Thanks to the aura, I pass.
Damn, you've got the aura and you pass. Okay.
Good job, Myve.
The Gem Beast of Access is going to try and knock down Karin. 17?
No.
Dang it. Cultists gone. This Gem Beast. Come on. Can you do as to your cousins and also push Karin back into the cloud? No. Alright, you're dead.
Down by the river.
Loam.
I'm gonna mark that guy and shoot at. I'm gonna mark this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, he's one off.
The true quandary. Do you steady aim for a normal attack or do you move in for a normal attack?
I'm trying to figure out which one might be the more economical option.
The move as far as you want, because there's literally no reason to steady aim.
Yeah, and then once you're in the water, you can just move along the coast.
Yeah, you could just move here. Oh, speaking of which, mine takes 2 damage.
I will shoot this guy twice. And he's big, so explosive arrows. Man, one of these days we're gonna get back to a big city, and I can get to actually get some new ammunition.
Yeah, eventually.
Oh man, downtime doesn't exist in this campaign.
Oh,
Here's another 8d8.
How's it feel to get so many crits in this session?
Like, my name is very
Pretty
correctly... like, I don't have DM in there anymore. I changed that last session.
Crit magnet.
Oh, you guys just noticed that?
I noticed at the start of the session.
How did you only just... Yeah, that's been there since last session.
Yeah.
You didn't...
I missed it last
session.
session.
Boom!
Oh. Oh, and it was thunder, wasn't it? I'll take another
Force
5.
damage.
Force.
Oh, it's force, never mind. Keep.
I thought there were
Alright.
just 2 unrelated fights going on this map.
It really is,
It's
yeah.
pretty great.
Look, I don't want to
Yeah.
get in the way of whatever the hell you're trying to do down there.
Oh, it's gonna be glorious.
It's true,
what's about
you
to happen.
you don't want to get caught in the blast.
I really don't.
It's gonna be glorious. We're just gonna go back to back because we go right after each other. Just trying to go get no downtime between us.
No, it's just emptying the nuts.
She'll enjoy every second of it.
You
She
goddamn
will.
right.
She will do so. It's
Goddamn
fine.
right.
I'm gonna make the last, and this spell is explicitly non-lethal too. So if we knock her out, we can tie her up and then take her back home to milk her forever.
That's
So
true.
this is like a mildly less morbid version of that unlimited meat from trolls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unlimited
Yeah.
pearls from cum dragons.
Listen, I'm gonna corner the market on pearls. Don't worry.
and if they're magical pearls, you know, you can use them as fucking... You just get the layer and then use them as shields.
Yeah, we should probably identify, see if they're like...
All right, whatever. First of all, minor action arouse passions on Ralu.
Stop it. Wah.
Be aroused.
Woo! All right, you take
Wow.
20 necrotic damage.
10
which
necrotic.
becomes 10 necrotic damage, yes. But you now get disadvantage against saves versus poison effects until the end of the encounter, which admittedly is, it was advantage, so it's normal. And then I'm going to tail swipe Ralu.
No.
Bugger.
Glances right off the shield again.
Yep.
I'm glad we have a tank. That would do almost all of my HP between those attacks.
Yeah.
Yes, I've recharged the soporific exhale.
No.
Hell yes.
Poor Karin.
You're gonna get drunk
Help.
there.
No escape.
She's tried so hard to remain sober, and it comes down to this Slanesh dragon.
Yep.
As it does.
A battle for all ages. Alright,
It's
evocation
okay.
of pure
I miss
excess.
drunk Karin.
Drunk Karin Pink Bear was fun.
It's gonna try and blast the two of you. Give me a wisdom save, please.
+2.
Up top. Oh, I hit int instead of whiz. Not sure whiz. Lower than that. Alright. Takes 17 and is vulnerable 5 slash. Not that it means much to her. Masika, can I get a save, please?
Oh, right, sorry.
Wisdom.
Yes.
Alright, you as well take 17 necrotic damage and are vulnerable 5 slashing.
Okay.
Okay. Ralu.
Alright, Hedrah. I can move up 1, so I can start protecting you with Rune of Eldritch Mist, but that means 100% we're going to get Soporific Blasted because it's a box 4. And if I move up, that will put both of us in its range. Do you want me to protect you from physical attacks, or are you more afraid of that?
Aren't you in range now regardless? Wait, no, it's the bodyguard
Nope.
thing, isn't
No,
it?
Yep.
I
Are
think-
you more afraid of physical attacks, or are you more afraid of the gas? Just answer quickly.
The gas I can try to save out of at least, but damage is a whole lot of beast.
Okay. Yep. Then I'm just going to move forward. This gives you in range of Rune of Eldritch Mist. And then I am going to start dumping attacks in this guy. I don't think either of those hit. They're not worth rerolling. And then I will action surge and attack twice again.
Okay. Miss, hit.
Damage on those first two weren't worth rerolling to actually hit.
Fair.
Gonna use my Vit for healing anyways.
Yeah. Alright. End of your turn. Spend 2 and they'll swipe you again, Raleigh.
Okay.
25. That's a real hit.
I can't shield out of that.
Okay.
Slashing. Alright.
Don't forget you have Divine Resilience.
Divine Resilience does Ahuna what now?
Reduces damage you take by half, so long as you have those 13 temporary hit points Karin gave you.
I didn't put in those temporary H points. Hang on. So I was at 13 temp. Plus 2. Plus 10. Then, I was at 69 HP. So I take
10.
half.
10 them.
10. Okay. Okay.
Masika!
Yup.
Smack a bitch.
Yup.
Brian at this point
We
is like,
still
they're having lots of fun without us.
Yeah. Another roar from Masika. Let's see. I'm gonna re-rage.
Sounds good. Over here, over there.
Okay, and then we smack it twice.
I'm gonna make hit, miss.
Reckless.
Yeah, I get reckless.
Yeah,
Ow.
13.
hit.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, not their most brilliant of things. AC. Okay, end of your turn. I guess fuck this. I'm gonna go back to just taking oppies and trying to blast your healer. Karin,
Understandable.
Conquerors,
Can't-
please.
Can't ruin that.
Okay, which is Con or Ka?
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
All right, you pass.
Get out
Brilliant.
of me, you bastards! I give up on that. I'll
I'll
never
just
can't take that
stand.
shit.
Oh, magic pixeled. She does not have a minor action damaging attack.
Sad.
Sag.
Doesn't she have like just a regular dagger to offense stab with?
No, she is a NPC sheet.
Ah.
I mean, she has very specific movesets. Assume that she's trying her hardest at all times. Yeah, nothing else she can do. That said, Masika could probably handle 1 hit point. Or everyone's favorite fucking magic missile bot will or something. She's going to teleport 4.
Oh, we're done magic missiling. It's a different plan time now.
Okay. Well, that's her turn.
I can
And
still
now
handle this.
the turn we've all been waiting for.
You mean another attempt to get Karin drunk. Con or crap, please.
God damn it.
Yes.
22. I'm still strong.
Damn it.
It's been taking my oppies, right?
Yeah, I've been doing them.
Okay.
Alright, Cass.
Alright, is this little outcropping here enough to hide behind?
No.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna come around here. And then, yeah, let's get this party started. Climactic
Hell yeah.
Caress number 1.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Let's throw this one at a big 2nd level. Climactic Caress. Oh, I don't think I
Oh.
hit, but I
Yes.
have knacks for this.
Hey,
That's
you
true.
have plus.
I know, but you can only do either knack or bless, and knack is just a bigger dice.
Yeah.
Does a 16 hit?
16?
Miss?
Nope.
Oh.
Oh,
Does anyone have
Well-
an inspo in the tank?
I don't. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Take it from me.
Thank you, friendos. I need
Come
20
on.
plus 8. Yeah!
Alright, fucker.
33
begin.
psychic damage.
All right. Now the important
And it's
question:
dazed.
which direction is the cock facing?
Towards Karin, unfortunately.
Right towards Karin.
Just breathe
Yep.
on her twice.
And guess... actually, I guess I can choose, and I'm going to choose.
You can. Okay.
Ralu,
Whoa.
give me a deck save, please.
Wait, you're
As
teasing me.
unspooling from her
Oh,
body,
no.
a just gigantic fucking
It's a good thing that I have resistance
person-sized
to
dragon
bludgeoning.
cocks flop out and fucking hose you down with pearl buckshot.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I have resistance to
Nice.
bludgeoning.
All right.
I'm
Alright,
just
you
gonna
all pushed
keep
one.
a running tally of this here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I do not get push 1.
Okay.
I anchor's weight.
That's a lot of pearls.
Yeah, baby.
I told
and
you
when
we
I-
were gonna
when I
milk
was-
this dragon real good, boys.
We're gonna milk
When I
'em.
said like this is not grape shot, that doesn't do it service. These are fucking fist-sized pearls just fucking blast you. A cannon wishes it fired with that much, like, enthusiasm.
So, it's softball size.
Yes, softball-sized pearls just fucking slam into her.
Insert like a deep rock collective. We're rich. We're rich.
We're rich. We're rich.
All right, let's do this. Okay, so that's 7 movements. So I'll move there.
I need an icon that makes it look like she's crying.
Yeah, you're gonna do more here. All right, we're going to Misty step across the cloud. You know what we're doing next?
Woo! All right, come on, just miss. It's got a high AC, which means it's really likely you'll miss, and this is fine.
Okay, climatic caress.
Crit.
Second level. Anyone got an inspiration in the tank to make it go again?
Yes.
Will you let me do it?
Yes, use it.
All right, that is everyone's fucking
24.
inspo spent.
Woo!
Damn it! All
I
right,
like
just
how we're
for
using
that-
it on this instead of, the emotional thing of helping the bear not get, break her vows or anything.
a
No,
relax.
fuck that shit. Pearls!
Alright, let's blast Ralu again, because it's funniest to blast Ralu with it.
Woohoo!
Jesus Christ.
I'm about to kill your wife with jizz.
Yeah.
That's so much.
16.
Can you?
Most savage of twin-link cannons.
If you need a
Tagged
vital
passion,
aegis,
I love it.
22.
You might have to Vital Aegis her.
Yeah, Vital Aegis would help here.
yes. Take it.
Alright, spend a bit. And get resistance to,
End of your turn. Let's...
Which, actually, you don't get the resistance because it's Karin's turn right now.
Arouse passions on Raleigh. Tonic charisma, please.
You
She
pass.
succeeds.
Last job.
Nice.
I believe Bless wore out, actually.
No, it's got
been
one
3
more,
turns. Oh, it's got one more time.
yeah, it has one more
runs
round
out of-
after this.
Okay, cool.
So it's gonna go down to one enemy's turn.
Alrighty. Alright, Karin.
Karin. Hey, hey people.
Yeah, what's up?
Guess what's fun? Guess what's funny?
Divine Resilience?
Yeah. Divine Resilience is pretty funny.
Woo!
Yeah! Yeah!
Okay.
Put it
Okay.
on these nerds.
And
Everyone gets
no,
it.
this is everyone within an
Oh,
8
Divine
gets-
Inspiration! Oh,
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah, she's just restocked everyone's tanks.
Woo!
Woo! Round 2, let's go.
I will.
Except for me.
Well, you were just a bit too far away, so
I
sorry
guess it
about that.
becomes
Yep.
fucking temporary health for Brian, because she cannot store inspo
Yeah,
for you.
and,
Alright. And your standard
As a
action.
bonus,
That being a minor
yeah,
is
that's a-
fucking mental.
Yeah, kind of is.
yeah, and as an action, I will. Oh, should I heal her up or just give her?
No,
more
Divine Resilience for sure. Maeve can give her the heal juice.
Okay, then Divine Resilience, it is. And then I can target Maeve as well.
Hell yes.
So you, and you. Can you? Can I snag an eye?
Yep, so what are you doing here? Is it the Divine Resilience?
13 temporary hit
You would need to
points.
move a couple,
You would need to move.
3 spaces
Yeah,
down.
I can do that. Yeah.
Which, yeah, it still puts you within range.
We'll get an Oppie on you.
Oh yeah, there's still an
Which
enemy
prones
there.
you.
Well, she still has enough speed to finish her move, so yeah, it's
So
fine.
1 sec. You move 1, that's 1 speed, and now you're prone.
Yeah, then you spend 3 speed, 1, 2, and you finish it down here.
Yeah, I have 9, so.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got plenty. Yeah, so it's what, 13 temporary hit points is what you got? Is what you give out?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, no, I put it on my sheet, not my actual token, because I want to keep track of how much temp HP I have.
Yeah. So that you know that. So you all know that you have that now.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And that's me. So now y'all fuckers can start killing this son of a bitch.
End of Karin's turn. Off 2 and try and hit Ralu again. 21? Do I finally hit you?
Yep, I am going to redirect that one.
Okay.
Bop.
Get Rune of Eldritch Misted.
God, I feel like I have to work so hard to hit either tank, and then it gets no sold again. I'm just like,
Listen, Rune of Eldritch
yeah, look,
Mist.
yeah, tanks is tanking. All right, there's Gemby.
Fighters should be hard to hit. I just don't have as much HP as like Masika.
Right. I'm hard to hit too, unfortunately. Is the
Yeah.
Tanks.
I wasn't the
doing
one who
their
designed the
tanking.
Barbarian.
There, fuck you.
You're moving outside of its range.
Yeah, absolutely. They're horny, not retarded.
Hey, don't skip my turn. Hold on. You just went right past my
Oh yeah, you did.
to that guy.
Oh, so I did. You're right.
You can get back there.
Okay, fine.
Which is important because I have to go down here to heal Ralu. Just gonna throw a first level Cure Wounds on you. Or
Yeah.
would you... I'm gonna try and stab this fucking bear and then just Restoring Smite you. Surely that'll work
Fair
out,
enough.
right? Poke. Yeah, it worked out.
Yeah, sure does.
The bear?
The bear-like thing here, I think he's talking about, right?
Yeah, the creature
This
next...
thing... It's definitely not a bear.
If you say so, it looks like a bear to me.
That's
Whatever
Are you
fucking
high?
creature it is, I stabbed the shit out of it.
Dragon... Does Draconica hell?
You're
Alright,
draconic
yeah,
as hell.
18.
Anyway, oh yeah, I need to Sorcerer Surge too. Not that it mattered. And then yeah, I'm gonna move up because I don't know it's about to just cuck Ralu for no reason.
Yeah, and then I'm going to go around that.
No.
And then I miss you.
Yep.
End of that.
It's okay.
Just
I
like
can
use
totally
my
solo that
last
thing.
LAs to try and take down the fucking Ralu. Hey,
Ow.
I got an actual for real hit this time.
So half of 17, 8.
Mm-hmm.
and then your whatever.
That thing is
Yes,
down,
yeah.
right?
It's got 1 hit point.
Oh, I do see a magic pixel there.
You could instead
Yep.
shoot this thing.
I suppose so.
You could kill 2 creatures in a turn.
That is
Hit
true,
both of them.
actually.
Yeah, you get a double. You can get a double kill.
Perhaps. I will move my mark to this guy as a minor action. And I will shoot
Sure.
the big one.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to steady your aim?
Yes.
Excellent.
Very good.
Hit and kill?
And then I'll turn my attention to the other guy.
Hit. Kill. Exactly. This
Oh,
one was
very
not
good.
magic
That
pixels.
was-
It was exactly zeroed.
Oh.
Very efficient.
Good job.
Yep. Well done.
Yeah.
You did, in fact, get 2 kills in a turn. Oh, now it's time. Time for Gem.
Yep.
To
she
do
is
maybe
dazed.
something.
He gets 1 action, I believe.
Yep, it is dazed.
Yeah, no minor. Can I still turn a minor into a standard?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to do that because I want to make sure that I have yet more cover here.
Is that on Ralu and the Bear?
You
Yep.
better believe it is.
Yes, yeah.
DC 17 con or charisma.
Yep.
Ooh.
Okay.
I
You
will
take
reroll that.
16 well, you take 6 necrotic because of the aura you're in. Or you can just take 0 necrotic.
Good choice. Good choice.
Karin
Yes.
similarly takes 0 necrotic. Okay, now. It's the end of her turn. She's no longer dazed.
Well, it's the end of my turn, but yeah.
No.
Oh, oh, god damn it. No, then it's the end of fucking Anai's
Yeah,
turn.
end of
Oh
my
yeah.
turn, actually.
Yeah, I guess hers would supersede mine.
It just adds to the counter at this rate. All right,
Although
this guy
we
does
are
not get
also,
up, he perishes.
you know.
Just right after each other, so it doesn't matter that much.
Yeah.
It kind of matters as far as, I don't know,
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
vibe is concerned.
Oh, I can't step there. I'll step here.
Okay, give me another save. You do have to move through the cloud after all.
Never.
Alright, you pass. You are not poisoned by booze.
Alright, so this is still within targeting of this guy, right?
Yeah.
He occupies the square? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
This way, well, because I can't Eldritch Mist anymore, but I can Bodyguard cast, so...
Yeah.
Yay!
I can take up all these squares.
I'll re-roll that first one.
Probably should. Yay!
Christ. Okay,
And
15, 12, 27 more damage. Owie.
And then I'm going to cast... Oh, wait, hang on, dude. I still have temporary on me. Never mind.
Okay. End of your turn.
I'm going to cast Rune of Jotun Strength on me to give me a +2 to concentration, saving checks, and stuff.
Some stuff, okay.
Yep, see, that's the stuff.
Cass.
Yes, hello. Why would you hit me? I'm not a tank. That certainly hits,
I
though.
Bodyguard.
Yay!
Oh, okay, right. So that is just a crit fail then?
No, Bodyguard, I will print the card. You hit me instead of Cass.
Oh, okay. Alright.
But you made the attack on me, so it does provoke.
Yep.
So, give me a second.
You do swap places with Cass, though, and put Cass on the outside.
Which is fine.
Yeah, honestly,
So
it doesn't
first-
change much. if
First I
anything.
swipe at it, and then I'm going to take half of 18.
Masika. You've been freed from torment.
Yep. All right.
But I remain in the torment nexus.
Look, I'm sorry you made the cum dragon. This is just the logical consequence of your actions.
Frankly, you've made the cum dragon, really.
Step here.
This was just
do another
an
leap.
excess-themed dragon who's, everything
You
was
made
pearls and
it
jewels.
come valuable pearls.
You made it come like 7,000 GP worth of pearls.
I guess
now.
I just kind of expected all of the, dead villagers to kind of, hamper your seas a bit, but
I
forgot
mean,
that you're,
look,
a
yes.
powerfully undiagnosed ADHD.
I mean, yeah, that's Cass's problem. Also, what do you mean
mean,
undiagnosed?
yeah.
I think everyone knows he bounces off walls.
I guess we take another minor action to leap 6.
Okay.
Look, it's bad that a bunch of villagers already died, but we can also get money out of this to help rebuild the village, so...
Oh, I see. That's how you're going to cope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A part of me hates that you just ruined what I was going to do after all this, but...
And then minor action tumble.
Yeah, you already used the minor action to jump.
Oh yeah, I already did. You're right. I'll just yeet at her then.
Yeah.
You'll have disadvantage because...
Coincidentally, yeah, there is just barely a perfect wall of obscuring vision in this alcoholic smoke.
Yeah.
Doesn't it burn off?
No.
Nope.
Damn.
Sure doesn't.
Oh, right, the natural. Yep, the thing. Okay.
It's just disadvantage. Not a big deal.
16?
16 is a miss.
Yep.
Well,
Magic
dang.
number is
Okay.
18.
That hits.
That's a hit.
Still thunder.
Thunder, lightning.
Very, very
Just thunder.
frightening.
Please give my balls the power of God.
Power of a
I mean, you'll
thousand
call me a
suns.
goddess after
The
this.
power
like,
of a
I think
thousand.
dragon,
The
so-
power of a thousand suns.
Please infuse my nuts with the power of a thousand suns.
That was
the
it.
one.
Please infuse my nuts with the power of a thousand suns. They named them Thunder and Lightning.
God, that's
Tail
definitely up there
swipe
as my
on
favorites.
Anai.
Now I gotta
Get hit.
pull that up.
Yeah, I will take that. That is 10. So I'm down to 3 temporary.
9.
17 to
Or
hit.
temporary.
Yay or nay?
17 is a miss.
Okay.
Brutal.
Brienne is going to. 5, 6, 7. Teleport 4 over there. And then move around to here. Cass.
Alright. I'm gonna take a steppy over here and hide in a bush. I will use an expert's knack to not fail. I hope. 17? Does that beat your passive?
Yes.
Excellent. Alright, advantage. On a second level climactic caress. Do 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 do.
Hit. 4. 28. Ow. And I'm gonna aim at, I think, Cass and Karin.
Yeah, understandable.
Give me a deck save.
Ooh, 22 is pretty good. Alright.
The last
save, you
thing.
say.
This is your fault.
Alright, you get fucking bludgeoned. 22 damage to Cass.
Ow.
Just get fucking hammered. And one for
22.
Karin as well, please. Deck save.
Okay, 1 deck save for
Mm-hmm.
passion.
Another
you could-
fourth.
As you get nailed by pearls. You pass. That 4 counts. If you still have it. Where is that coming from? You're not blessed right now, are you?
I
was
think it
blessed
ends
from
this
last
turn.
session.
She's not blessed, though. She don't have the blue dot.
Yeah, no, Maeve
I
cast it on herself, Cass and Ralu.
Yeah, you are not blessed. So you take 22
Okay.
bludgeoning and a pushed 1.
Well, let's see. Can I guidance?
Yes, you can guidance yourself.
You can guidance yourself, you're right.
So in a 1 and 2.
Come on, get a 1. Damn it. Alright, you're fine. You take 11 bludgeoning damage.
Which is half down. Okay, so that's even less. It's 4.
Okay,
That's my turn
That-
done.
the end of your turn. Let's just fucking attack Cass again. Fuck you. Fuck.
Yay!
Oh, wait. It attacked me before. Riley didn't make an attack then.
Yeah, I
Did
did.
you?
Oh,
you did?
I missed.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
missed.
okay,
That's why.
but I didn't-
That's why I asked if 17 hit.
Speaking of
right,
making
right.
attacks.
And I miss. Anai, you are up.
Hold on, Ralu gets to
Yeah.
attack the fucking dragon.
Right, Riley
Oh,
gets
yeah,
the
go ahead.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yep. Even if it misses, I can still swipe.
Mhm.
Let me swipe.
Mhm.
Damn it.
Yay! All right, we're gonna cast this at a level 1. I'm gonna use my inspiration to reroll. Take 7 psychic.
12.
Right,
Not
12
7.
psychic.
Okay. Cass and Karin.
Wolf.
Goddamn.
I've had big money shots. I've gotten like 10,000.
Yeah,
out
these
of
are
it.
the biggest money shots.
Cass is a little jealous. Alright. So you got which...
This is your fault.
Yeah. Alright, both of you take 25.
Alright.
Ow.
You're pelted yet again.
So
How much health are you on now?
So it's 12, so 2, so...
Wait, did you take the last 22?
I did. I had
Let's
10
see.
HP from Divine Resilience.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah.
And I had just enough left to have this damage. And...
Yep.
Ow!
Alright, and I use my last LA to arouse the passions of Ralu. She's already getting hit with cum shots after all, you know?
You
Everyone's
mind
getting
break
jizzed on.
a
It's a
creature
dragon.
like this?
We're gonna find out!
We're gonna try. I'd say probably not given like it's like.
Time.
So,
Yay.
out of curiosity, how much is the Turgid Urgent Potion helping?
I can't remember the full stats of the Turgid Urgent.
All it does is give you violent priapism for like 24 hours. I don't remember any more than that, to be honest, but...
Oh god, you're right.
I was really hoping the action I spent putting it in there was, like, contributing.
She's so fucking big.
Yeah. And that's why I shoved it directly into her fucking cloaca.
You're right.
Mm.
I should double the damage of one of these. Alright, the next one's gonna get juiced up then. Good luck.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, what are you people
Oh,
doing?
shit.
Well, we've made ourselves like 20k in pearls,
Yeah.
roughly, I think.
Yeah,
This
it's
isn't
like
your cum
18,
shot, it's the
19.
people's cum shot. Karin, you start in the cloud of booze. It smells like 1,000 parties.
Yeah. I'm gonna start. I know I started it, but I'm gonna have to move. And then, DC.
It is 16.
I'm good.
Okay.
Man, get the fuck out of there. And then,
Yep.
Jesus Christ, no.
Damn, it's just like, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen.
I love these adventurers. I was right to save them from like getting their souls ripped out.
Okay, so last Divine Resilience. You're supposed to be 0. I'm gonna have to pop that son of a bitch. So, Cass, how hurt are you?
I'm down a little over 10
Python.
HP. 12 to be
Python
precise.
is dying of laughter right now.
Okay, so...
Python
Okay, so...
Damja.
Okay,
Damja,
yeah, okay,
thank
I
you.
can get... Okay, I can get you as well. Upcast at 3rd level, get an extra... so I can get 1, 2, 3, and 4 with Divine Resilience.
Cool.
So 13 temporary hit points again. Well,
Wonderful. I have it on the bar.
Woohoo!
Wahoo!
that's 13.
Gonna need it for this
And
next
then-
one.
Yeah, and let's see if she keeps doing it to the fucking cast. Let's try to get cast to full hit points. As a minor,
Yay, back to full.
16. Back to full and plus 13, so you're good.
Yep. I'm ready to take the double power shot.
My
Mine is just like, what the fuck are they doing? Can't see anything, so he's just gonna go 9. Alright, that's enough to just get her back into line of sight. At least. Hurl Sympathy.
Oh yeah, your bless falls off this turn.
Yep. Oh wait, you're right. Hold on. Yeah, there's nothing I can really do about that, unfortunately. She couldn't get into a position to cast again this turn. I'll do it next time.
That's true.
It's fine.
Yep.
So yeah, she will throw her spear. Anai, do you want to heal?
I mean, I'm okay. I'm only down by like 10. Actually, less than that, aren't I?
Hmm. But okay.
Yeah, I'm only down by 10. It's fine.
Okay, then that's my turn. She throws a spear.
all right. This gem beast. Do you get up, buddy? No, you've let Mum down. Loam.
Don't worry, we're not
At
letting
least
Mom down
Loka
here
can
anytime.
see her through this shit.
Can I?
No, this.
Yeah,
counts
no,
as a
those are
wall of
perfectly
obscuring.
connected, so...
Yeah, it's just a solid wall of booze smoke.
No, I think I was thinking about her height.
Still doesn't matter.
You know. Those are 5 by 5 by 5. They're 5 meters tall.
Hmm. I would have to. No, that wouldn't work either. I was
The
gonna say
only way to get
I could
us
maybe
double
climb
move.
on Masika's shoulders,
No.
but no.
Still
I
not
would,
enough.
Yeah,
I would
that's
have
still
to
not
climb up
enough.
here. I'm going to Zephyr Stride, and I'm going to double move.
Okay. While you're doing that, Gem, my poor dazed baby.
Down here.
Hmm. Let's just go with sake. Tail swipe. Cass.
Ow.
I'm gonna fucking no-sell that with a twist of fate. Thank you very much. Okay. That's just a regular hit, which still does 31 damage.
31 damage.
But, you know. That saves me from 11. So that gets rid of all of my temp HP.
That was a
No.
fucking
Does, like,
6, 6, 5, 6
4.
on 4d6 right there.
Oh,
So 5. So yeah, if I hadn't gotten that healing from Karin, I would have gone down.
Okay. Well, that's the end of her turn. At least I get my juice back.
Yeah, got your juice back.
Okay. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. Anything else?
I am already anchors weighted. I think. Yeah, healing at this point would overheal me too much, so I'm good.
Okay, poke. End of your turn.
Swipe at me.
No, I'm going to keep blasting at Cass because he keeps hitting me with cum shots, and then it'll be a nice turn.
Understandable.
Why?
You should be more grateful.
Why would the dragon be mad at me for this?
Yeah, you think you should be grateful for how much pleasure we're bringing her.
Ow! Shit.
Oh, hang on. I wanted to move. Can I move over one?
And you can move 2 and bodyguard me even.
Then I'm gonna have to change my attack.
Oh, okay. I was going to move right here, and then I expected you to move back here.
I
do your
intend
thing.
to if I survive, but if you could
We'll see if we get to that point.
like Eldritch Mist rune that into her fucking face.
I can't do that. I don't have any other enemy targets.
Ah, unfortunate. Alright, ow. Well, this is gonna be a problem. Actually, wait, hold on. Karin, could you hit me with a Divine Aegis?
Vital Aegis.
Yeah, Vital Aegis, thank you.
Vital Aegis, yeah, sure.
Thank
Go in
you.
glory, my
That
friend.
resistance is gonna help a lot. Let me
Go
tell
in
you.
glory, my friend, for what's about to happen.
Alright. I will live. Until I don't.
Okay. Masika.
Watch me crit another one.
Have you considered perhaps moving around the smoke?
Oh yeah, time went by. Did I recharge my smoke?
No.
Yeah.
Thank God. It'd be very annoying if we end up with like
If I
completely
just
surrounded
like, yeah,
by this.
leave you barely any
You
space. You're
can't.
gonna have to get shit faced if you want to fire. But no, unfortunately not.
Yeah,
You
good
can't
point.
go through
it's a lot of smoke to go around.
It is.
Yeah.
Or you
You
can just
still-
attack with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Hell, you could reckless
Mm.
and attack normally.
Reckless.
You could move as far as you can and then attack with disadvantage, and then you don't have to do it next turn.
Yeah.
So miserable about the idea of like not penalizing yourself.
Yeah.
Presumably, it's about having to waste a turn.
There's no getting around
Waste a turn.
that.
Well, if you go around and then
then-
just jump into the water, you're within throwing range, aren't you?
Tumble will get me 2 more spaces.
Get you line of sight on her.
Yep.
It does, and I can toss my spear.
All right.
You're gonna toss that?
Can I?
Yeah, you can reckless anything.
I'm just gonna print reckless, just to be sure. Make a weapon attack. Okay, good.
Yep.
Yes, I can. I will reckless this then.
Oh, so close.
7. It was in fact a
That is a
19
hit.
and a 20.
Ow. End of your turn. Gotta hit Cass again. I've nearly got the bastard. Actually, wait, no, you've got a fucking DR on you. Anai.
Yeah.
Shit.
That would hit, but I'm going to shield through it.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was about to come.
Oh no, what's about to come is the dragon.
Shut up.
Kinathis is so disappointed in all of us.
I mean, I can't blame you.
I mean, like, we've made
We-
20,000 off this.
20 grand.
Like Loam is very.
You wait, no,
Oh,
she wouldn't
thank
do that.
you.
She wouldn't weaken it. That's gonna weaken your money.
That's true.
She chooses to heal.
Loam is very
She's a
disappointed
crisis
in
of
all
faith
you.
and does not
But-
weaken this creature.
Hey, Ralu's not having a good time. Her ears are ringing.
I just
Oh wait,
said,
no, she didn't recharge it anyway last time. I have to just do a normal 27 to hit for 18.
It did more
very
damage.
disappointed, but can't blame a single one of you.
End of that. And we'll try and hit an eye again. Get crumped for 22 damage.
Yeah, I will take 11.
I've been doing most of my damage just by whacking this thing in retaliation.
I decided at the start of this fight I was going to commit to trying to fucking drop at least one player, even if it meant I ate hundreds of counterattacks. And
Understandable.
it still has not paid off.
Yeah, Divine Resilience
Cats.
is kind of crazy.
Okay.
I remember this next shot is like 2 times the damage.
Yep. For we who are about to die, I salute myself. I'm going to hide in this bush real quick.
Go in glory, my friend. Go in
All
glory.
right. Is that beater passive perception?
No.
I'm shooketh?
Get owned by 16, nerd.
Alright, well. I will expert snack. Because advantage is on average the
Yeah.
same, I guess, technically.
I suppose.
Alright, so I will be hidden in the bush, and I will advantage attack. Alright, well. It is what it is.
Well,
Alright, she takes 21. Her daze is re-upped again.
And,
good luck.
Yeah. Spread arms, T-pose.
2 times the damage.
40.
46 damage.
46.
Yeah.
On who?
Cass.
Okay.
Alright, well,
Yeah, I can't.
that
think it's a
drops me to
targeted
negative
attack.
1. Bonk.
Let me
You still have
read
dex saves.
bodyguard again.
Oh, right, my deck save.
Yeah, you still have dex save.
Unless
so
your
you still,
T-pose is really you just being like, come now, I am the Jesus Christ of this world. I will
Okay.
perish for your sins.
I mean, I expect to.
Alright, let's see them saves.
Yep, that's.
Oh,
I'm gonna spend
One of them.
inspiration to try.
Oh wait, no, that's the only one, yeah.
Hang
Yeah.
on, bodyguard.
Yeah.
Bodyguard just says whenever they take damage, Ralu's gonna swap with him.
Oh, okay.
Still have
Okay.
Bodyguard
habits.
reads takes damage.
Yeah, no.
That's
not
true. You're right.
targeted with an
All
attack.
right, I don't take any damage. Ralu gets slapped.
She takes half, so 20.
No, I haven't rolled yet. So
She's
I have
still
to.
got to...
Is it both lower on cast? So 2 deck saves.
1 dex save. It's
No, it's
just
one
the
one
damage
deck
twice.
save, and it is
Okay.
been failed, so you take 46. It has been definitely failed,
Okay.
you take 46.
That's fine.
All right, into the bush you go.
46, 41, because I have resistance bludgeoning.
I almost want to give her a reprieve because it might
No.
kill you guys.
End of
You're
your
right, the
turn.
money.
I'm gonna try and drop Ralu. Give me a con or car.
Never.
Fuck.
Take-
Anai.
Ooh,
Okay.
damage is so fucking big.
I mean, it's money. I guess I should continue it. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the
Yeah.
healer goes next. There's not much
Yeah.
this fucking dragon can do about it.
That's true. All right.
I'm so deeply in the bully box.
Climactic harass at level 2.
Woo!
21.
Oh, come on!
Give us a shot.
Jesus Christ. Cass and Karin. Deck saves.
Nice 4,000.
Yeah. What are we? Are we up to 40k yet?
40k? No, we're
Oh, we gotta be
not.
close to it now.
All right, deck
Nice.
save. Oh, for fuck's sake, Cass. I will
Eh,
now use my inspo.
I'm just glad they're not on me.
Okay.
Otherwise, like, I'd be growing inches from all this.
yeah.
By the time we left, just a
Yeah,
knife
you'd have
dragging
your
a
own fucking
tripod.
pearl slang and slasher.
This is true. Yeah.
Oof.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crump. And you were both pushed 1. Oh,
I
sorry,
am
no, everybody failed was
terrified.
pushed 1. You were pushed 1. Also, Ralu was pushed 1 for failing.
I am very, very scared
Doing
of
that.
whatever this thing's
Cast your
soul
pass rolls,
gem
you are
will,
not pushed one.
will be.
Oh, that's right.
Oh
Hey,
god,
I said
I'm
you got
I'm
pushed 1. You were
excited.
hit by a
for it.
blast.
I have
She's
Anchor's
anchored.
weight on.
Oh my god, you're right, yeah.
I specifically
Stupid
did that
idiot.
because
Yep,
I specifically did it because you love
pushing.
pushing me around.
I know. Sorry, good brain fail. Alright, yeah. I mean, I don't have any more LAs already. I've burned through them. And the DPS have climbed around the corners of the map now to focus her down, so hopefully my torment will soon be over. This nexus of hell that you've trapped me within.
I mean, look, I can
Well-
tell you I'm almost out of spell slots for it. So
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right, Karin.
Yeah.
What's it gonna be?
I'm going to be about, let's see, 5 there, so I'm going to just move a little bit because I get getting blasted and it hurts like a motherfucker. To the other side. Yeah. But I will give Ralu my heals.
Yay. I'm very hurt from all the cum blasts.
Yeah, I fucking noticed that. I wonder why.
Because Ralu would rather be in the way than Cash. She has more HP than he does. She don't want to see him go
Yeah.
down again.
She just wants to
Now, the
protect a little
question-
idiot from himself.
Okay. Since you want to do that, I'm going to ask Maeve to heal Ralu then.
How?
Listen, I can draw a potion and divine resilience again, so...
No, Maeve literally cannot get in range to cast any fucking spells on Ralu. It is not possible.
Oh, she can't?
No.
No.
Yep.
All
Oh.
fucking all the heal spells have range 5, and the dragon is fatter than her range. If she stands as close as possible, it is 7 squares away.
Okay then. I will commit to healing.
Yeah.
I'm sad, so I cannot do anything more. For, let's see, Channel Divinity. That gives me 26 healing points that I can just drop on Ralu.
Okay, I'll take them all.
Once you've taken that, I will spend a bit and give you 16 more.
Oh, nice. I might not just instantly be dropped before it's my turn. Scout said she wanted to drop a player character,
It's true. I'll be honest.
and I was down to 13.
She was more likely to drop me than you, though.
Do you have any
Hey.
temp HP left, Anai?
Yeah, I do actually a little bit.
Okay.
You have 1 whole point, I think.
That's enough to
Oh fuck. Yeah, yeah.
fucking have a lot of damage.
It's better. It is enough.
9 gets her here.
Poot.
Yeah, I think honestly the best thing Maeve can do is double move. That way she can divine resilience people. Yeah, she will. Let me make sure I've measured correctly. Yep. Okay. Maeve can get all the way around there. Hold on, I'm
Loam.
not quite done yet.
Um,
I have a minor action. By God.
You do. You do.
Going to put heroism on Cass. At 3rd level. So give him 30 temp HP.
Okay.
Okay, come on, dragon. Let's dance.
It's
Loam.
Loam's turn.
These things are outsiders, right?
Yes, they are.
Okay. I'm going to try and put this creature out of its
Out of my misery.
No!
out of your
No!
misery. Yes.
Oh.
My money!
You have milked 30,000 gold.
We
from this
could get
creature.
to
more out of
40!
Yeah, imagine us getting 40,000 out of this dragon, though.
Come, dragon 40,000. Come on.
God damn you.
I am.
When can I stop your sinful hands?
Never.
I can't remember if I quarried this creature or not.
You have not.
You have not. This is the first time you've been here.
So you get your full actions.
And don't forget you have your thing that lets you reload your gun as a free action once per encounter.
She's using the frenzy bag.
Oh.
I'm using the bow to balance out how many anti-outsider ammunitions I have. I only have 3 bullets. And I have 5 arrows, so I want to do some arrows. I'm going to not quarry it. I'm going to steady myself instead. And we'll see. We'll see what happens.
It'd be hilarious to see.
No crits.
16?
Miss hit.
She didn't steady, so it's a 13.
Oh,
I
miss,
did steady.
Oh, you did steady, right,
That's
right.
not
So
a
you
hit.
didn't quarry. Right.
You
Right, you didn't quarry.
So it's
I
just
didn't.
14 and 12.
Was
Didn't
that
quarry
with two
on the
outside
chance.
arrows.
Yes. So I guess one whizzes off somewhere.
Well,
Okay.
Alright, that saved us some damage on the dragon.
I don't know what the outsider arrows actually do.
Let's see. What was the score that you put in there? 6. 12 damage. And please roll 5d10.
No!
No.
Yep, remember these are made of the nails that sew the world shut.
No.
Alright. She's now
I'm gonna have to
vulnerable.
go and try and find that other arrow.
You know what?
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah. A bit fucking late.
inspiration.
A bit fucking late.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Yeah, we don't want to do more damage to this thing. Stop it.
Just let the creature die already!
No! This is a non-lethal spell, too. We're gonna tie this thing up and milk it at home. It's coming home with us to fund the economy.
No.
We're funding the Department of Treasury off this thing.
The desert shall be littered in pearls.
I missed
Gonna-
Ralu.
Gonna crash the economy.
That's fine.
Gonna make pearls basically worthless.
Yeah, but not until after I've made billions off of it.
Yeah, and then we can export it and ruin other people's. Like,
Yeah, then we
economies
can
with
go
pearls.
ruin the shiz in the north.
Ralu.
Well, that's my turn.
I mean, it's a hit and a miss.
How much bit do I have left?
No, don't reroll. We need it to last at least until me and Anai's turn.
Fine. I don't know. I don't think we're going to be able to take this home, Cass.
Well, at least let's get one more good shot out of it.
Masika.
All right. Stomp, stomp.
Finally in melee.
That's my square.
Then I'll tumble for the last.
Alright.
Oh,
Well.
shite.
I know who's getting this cum blast.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Oh, I'll live.
Miss.
I'll reckless.
Hit 10, 16, 21.
It's all thunder.
Yeah, exactly. And then 9, 15, 20. Magic Pixel.
Brienne, don't do
Yes!
it. Let me take the kill, please. I need the money to pay for college for my children. We can rebuild the village with all this money.
We can rebuild buildings. We can't bring back all of their farmland overnight. We
I
can't
know.
undo their dead.
No.
I
But this will
frankly
help.
think you've gotten more than enough gold, but fine. But I'm killing it when you knock it out. You're not taking it with you.
Fine,
It's an abyss creature.
That's-
I
They
wasn't
cause
really
corruption
serious about taking
everywhere
it
they
back.
go.
I was
Yeah,
not serious.
That's understandable.
So you're already in action to stab it after you hit it with the climactic caress.
Alright. And on my turn, I'm going to come over here and hit Brienne with Climactic Crest so she can't take a reaction. No.
No.
That would be incredibly funny. Alright, my last spell slot. Climactic Crest. First, I'm going to hide in this bush here. Try and get advantage. Once again, 1 point off. Sad. And then,
It's an ability check.
It is.
Savin,
It
right?
is.
You can guide
Would
into
that
it,
guide
yes.
us help?
Yes, it
Yeah.
would.
Yeah, it would.
It would make it a success.
All right. Climactic Caress with advantage. Huh. I'm going to spend
Oh.
inspiration. Try again.
Fuck it up, fuck it up.
Yay!
Yes!
Hit me with your best shot.
Oh, I will. Alright. Masika Kasmive.
The Death Nut.
Oh, get out.
Aw.
That was just the last flag in reserves.
Little poots.
A little squirt.
Just a small
have-
3,200 gold, and then a radiant action goes off. Crunch.
An advantage on this at least.
Now it's time to soulstone it.
It's 12.
I will
But-
bodyguard
Soulstone it.
cast.
You know, it's fine. It's dead.
Why can't we
Yeah,
soulstone
I
it?
know, but it's what Ralu would do.
You
Okay.
had legendary actions and everything.
Yep, it has a soulstone. Or should. Alright,
Alright.
before we do that, I need to tally up some numbers here.
It needs to go in a pearl.
Oh yeah, for
Sure
sure.
does, yeah.
We're gonna take the biggest, juiciest pearl here. But
I fucking find
First.
that arrow. Where the fuck did it go?
alright, so Cass milked out 19,600 from the dragon.
Nice.
And Anai milked out 14,400.
It's pretty close. It's a big double one that got you like that big.
Yeah, it was entirely the Turgid Urchin potion. And so if we put these two numbers together, we come out with a grand total of 34,000 on the nose.
Dear God.
That is
Nice.
a lot of gems.
Is that including, sorry, the 1,000 you knocked off to put her in a pearl?
No, but it will be.
Okay.
I finished dicking around in party loot. Plus,
I am going to
7.
go shake whatever ones are caught in my armor off and help Loam, because I have survival trained.
We did, in fact, make it
Investigation.
past 40,000 pearls between the two sessions.
And I can
Hell
fly.
yeah. I'm gonna go over and give Cass a high five.
Flight will not help you. It is a burning field full of smoke.
Hell yeah.
Good work.
I feel kind of
Is it
dirty about
a-
all that, but at the same time, fuck that
Yeah.
Is it
dragon.
a survival? Is it a survival check?
Investigation and flying is not going to help you because you see
investigation
clouds of
there.
black smoke.
Quite literally. Fuck that
You're
Once
in
dragon.
the
you're in-
middle of a literally burning field, looking for arrows in the ground that could have traveled at any distance away from this thing. What's the max firing range on your bow?
Says 2080.
Anywhere within 80 meters. You're trying to find
Dude.
an arrow that got shot
Do you have
in a
investigation
burning
trained?
field. So if you mean investigation, the DC, as you might expect, is fucking monumental.
Do you have investigation trained? Oh,
You do not find it.
bam, bam.
So, this thing also consists of magical thingamabobs. So does the other Jab Dragon corpses?
What? Sorry, I'm trying to write a soulstone.
No, I was telling the group that
Oh.
it consists of magical stuff and everything.
Probably,
We will
but
have
it's
to
from the
wait-
abyss.
Possibly, yeah.
If we want to mine them like last time, we're gonna have to wait till the fire goes out. I can't do it like this.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I could, but it would be very difficult.
I say we take our
Well-
boat and collect up everything here and see if there's any more of these things still about.
Oh boy.
So,
Well,
as an aside, according to the Stronghold rules as of 2.5, it takes 15,000 GP to build a whole village from scratch. So we have more than enough to undo the damage here. Obviously, we can't unkill people, but we did the best we could there.
Yeah. We can at least help them
The
rebuild.
downside is you can restore a village, but you cannot restore.
Yeah, we can't unburn the
40,
crops.
40 miles of crops, I think.
Yeah, we can't undo that.
Like,
But I mean, we can help undo like damage to the village.
or
So,
alternatively, help rehome these people somewhere else if the land's
That's
just
I mean,
destroyed.
Well, that's not how that works. We do crop burnings all the time. It's good for the next season because you just till all of the like the charred stuff into the soil, and it enriches the soil. It's the same
It
reason
does.
why
This will eventually be fine, but right now this is an entire year's food just unexistent. Gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just saying that if we Savin was saying, oh, like it's completely devastated. Well, you kind of do this. Like in California, there are still like they burn the rice fields every year, and with controlled burns, and they never get out of hand because they have the fire department on hand.
in this
So
case, though, at least they will be able to replant late season stuff.
they might have to take a lot of our pearls to buy food and stuff like that, and shelter and stuff like that for a while. But like the next tilling season will go pretty fine.
yeah.
They just need to survive until then.
Yes.
Yeah.
And needless to say,
And
some people might just not want to come back to their burned village where they watched all their friends and family die.
Yeah, probably not.
Really depends on the kind of person. Some people, like, it's like at the aftermath of World War II. Some people return to their homes. Some people were like, nope, we're going to America. This is too traumatizing.
All right. So when we do give these people parts of these pearls, we're not telling them where they came from.
No, we definitely just mined them out of their corpses.
Exactly.
Has anyone here made a study of these kinds of dragons before? I have a strange question.
I don't think these kinds of dragons existed anywhere before this.
This is the first time I've seen them. I've not had the chance to. Anyway, what's your question? I might be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
If you were to use these as marital aids, and you were to put it in, let's say, a fertile womb, would you be impregnated with gem dragons?
I do not know, but is that like in what is that an Arcana to figure that out at nature or
One of each?
something else? Not a check we could even make.
Guys, we can have armor that lets you go into the sun.
Neat.
I like that you can make
Yeah.
your attacks and spells non-lethal. That'd be cool. That'd be actually really interesting to have, like, make it so spells are non-lethal.
Yeah, no, they are non-lethal. There's no in between
Radiation
there.
proof armor.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Like, so you
Fancy.
make your spells non-lethal. I said that's interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, but also the armor
Not
is
the
an
greatest thing,
aura
yeah.
for you and your allies, and it's all non-magical fire and radiant. That's huge.
That's also lava.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
we go
That's
do
true.
it. Yeah, that opens up so many possibilities for adventuring.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be the armor.
Yeah, that's gotta
Probably.
be the armor.
It's been a,
All right,
it's
who
been a
has
while since we
armor
had a
that
good armor.
You
either?
don't want the aura of shit facing.
I mean, not with Karin, right?
No, not really.
So who
Yeah,
has armor
no.
that's Masterwork or better and has Soulstone Room?
I have Soulstone Room
Mine.
in mine.
Hello?
I'm at very rare for rarity right now.
Aren't you trying to
I
upgrade
have-
yours to something, Ariel? So
Oh,
you
I'd
wouldn't
like to,
want
but like I also don't know like if that'll ever come up. I'm
Mm,
just saying
no,
I
I
have
mean-
the space available.
I don't even have magic armor. I don't even have armor.
Lamau.
Yeah, the pale armor has 2.
I need to make a masterwork dress for
So-
myself.
Alright,
Yeah.
so...
Karin could do it then. She's
I-
got masterwork, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
And
so,
that
so
means-
could I.
1,
So could I.
2, 3,
I was gonna say,
we can just roll off for it, I guess.
I feel like I should go
Or-
to Ralu.
It's true,
I
Ralu
figure
to get the
it'd go to-
shit cummed out of her. This
This is true.
dragon.
I would have said Karin just because her stuff isn't magic yet.
I mean, but it
That's
doesn't
true, well.
matter.
I guess it doesn't. No, it is just an aura.
It's a shame it doesn't have a secret for the Soulstone or anything like that.
Nope.
Yeah, become Gem Dragon.
That would have been funny.
yeah, but
Alright.
that means that at least my class, at least the armor will adapt to me while I growing and
That's
shifting
not a
down.
thing, unless it is.
Yeah, that's always been a thing. I have to
No.
reclass.
No, I mean, like, making it magic wouldn't make that not an issue for you.
Yeah, it does not reshape to follow you. Like, that is a magical effect you could get for a piece of armor instead, like an actual enchantment to put on it. But it does not just change with you.
That's the first time I've ever heard it.
Because
Well,
not
welcome to
something that
S&S.
comes up.
Also,
No, like even through SNS, that's always been like magic armor or shit like or rings.
It's always been up to DM caveat on whether that is allowed, like on
Yeah,
a
I
case
mean-
by case basis. The book literally says, like, fucking just do whatever.
Yeah, that's come
Uh,
up before in this game actually with like the Cage of Hollow Safety. Scout has told me like
Yes.
if I got bigger,
yeah.
with
In
it
fact,
on,
yeah.
I
If you
would've,
got
like,
really, really big with it on, you would have very much crippled your
hurt
dick.
yourself.
Yeah.
Likely, you could probably have a wizard at it over a period of time to make it grow and change, but that's not like the middle of a fight.
You could get it, like, as a common effect on your Masterwork armor right now, and then we put the Soulstone
Yeah.
on top of that, but...
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
But anyway,
Uh,
like, somebody gets
Raul had a
the Soulstone. We'll
yeah,
figure
so
out
Raul
who
had
loses that.
a question with like the cum pearls.
That's a fascinating
is there-
question.
It
Is a fascinating question,
Is
isn't
there like
it?
a check we can make for that or?
Arcana.
Okay,
I will
I'll
assist.
try it. 26.
Okay. So. You would probably become pregnant, but it would require essentially use the object that's impregnating you as a material component to make a magical pregnancy occur. You could, in fact, have a gemling. It would destroy the pearl that's in you at the time.
Okay.
However,
No
if
doubt.
you were on, say, a prophylactic of some kind, then the pearl could be used quite freely. You don't have to be afraid of it becoming an egg inside you. But otherwise, yes, it is a big old cum. It is a big old cum that might as well function like an egg.
So what
Okay,
you're
now-
saying is we need to sell one of these to fucking Gracie.
Now, are these like corruptive eggs?
Now,
Is that
that's
something I
where
can
the
figure out?
caveat comes in. Yes,
Yeah.
the child would be a native extra. They aren't outsiders anymore, but they're still. It would be an abyssal creature of some kind. It would be like a native extraplanar. I can't remember what the definition used to be in older D&Ds and stuff. If an outsider type specific happens on a material plane in birth.
A
So it'd be like
native
a
outsider.
Cambion?
Yeah, it would be a native outsider. That's the term.
Okay.
You have a native
Cambion
outsider, and
dragon.
it would, if not be like literally corrupt, it would have likely corrupt leaning influences. In their case, of excess, and it would probably be followed down the line to its logical fallacy of like going full Slaneshi, going full Kadist, as it were.
So what you're
Oh, well,
saying is we
Anai's
need
going to
to
immediately
take one
stuff
of these.
those in.
Right. So what you're saying is we need to take these to Hagen to flick.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Hmm.
looking into like making them not so corrupt. Is that something? I mean, I guess I can try and figure out a way to make them not
I
so
mean,
corruptive.
this.
Yeah, there's almost certainly got to be. Like, the reality is it's a complicated thing because you're not just looking at magic at that point. You're trying
Yeah.
to change like the genetic natural leanings
You
of
would
a
want
creature as
not
it comes out.
Hagen then. You'd want Embla to do something with this.
Yeah, Embla would be good for it. Asmund maybe. Again, like you're starting to look at like geneticist kind of things. Like a tailored child is like a very
So we
complex
give
life
it to
question.
I'll have to look
Wormykins
into
back on the boat.
I will look into
She
it.
could do cool alchemy with it.
No,
I suppose technically, now that I think about it, DNA manipulation is just very, very advanced alchemy.
Exactly.
It is super chemistry.
I'll look into it and try and figure out something. It would be interesting to have gemlings.
Well, I was
Well-
the reason I was asking about the magical things about in these dragons was because if they could be used for any regen for her, hey, how about this body shaping potion with a +1 stat?
No,
Huh?
these gemlings have nothing to do with like enhancement abilities or regeneration or anything of that kind.
Okay, just checking.
The Soulstone basically tells you everything that they have going on. It's a child that would be immune to non-magical sources of fire and radiant. They would be less inclined to do like physical, violent, like deadly, lethal harm to someone, but they are most likely going to turn out to be
Hedonist.
just a permanent drunken sex disaster.
Yeah, hedonist.
It was just idle curiosity.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, no,
already had
it was a
questions.
a very good question with a technically complex answer right there.
Yeah, no, we'll keep them around, and I'm going to do research into it now, see what I can find out.
You enjoy, I suppose.
Okay. And
We should probably start leaving. Ralu says in between coughs.
Yeah, by this point, can I get a con save from everyone? Like you've been moving quite hard, breathing a lot, just in general in this place.
Ralu's not feeling so hot.
I'm not feeling too great.
if it's based on poison, I still
It's
got
based on
going.
suffocation.
Okay.
I'll probably take some
That's-
damage or like an exhaustion or something.
Hey, listen, I know exactly how this feels. You know
Yeah.
where I live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it a lot.
Horny is
So
suffering.
the DC for this con save is 16. Congratulations. Anyone who fails the save by 5 or more gets a death knell. Everyone
Oh,
else gets an exhaustion.
Jesus Christ.
As you
Okay.
are quite literally suffocating. It is gradually killing you to be in this environment right now.
All right, well, let's get out of here then.
Smoke is renowned for being very toxic.
Yeah.
I am just going to go higher than the smoke.
Yeah, absolutely, you can do so. Although, like punching through the smoke is a like a cardiovascular task that's not pleasant on the way out. Like punching through a smoke layer is probably one of the worst things you could do for yourself. Because you can't hold your breath when you fly because your body is just fucking pumping in order to make flight happen. You can hold your breath when you glide, no problem. But
Fair
like,
enough.
yeah.
I still have the rune of Jotun's strength on. That did. So nope,
If
that's still
if you're turned on magic and you leave right now, then yeah, you could probably vault through the cloud layer. But the moment you have like all of your regular mundane defenses, it's bad times. So yes, go on.
Okay, I was gonna check if I could bulwark of flame.
Again, that's just it does not. That's not helping you with suffocation.
Yeah, listen, I already have resistance to fire. I just need to get out of the smoke.
Everyone else.
I mean,
that they
it's
don't,
again, it's not gonna matter.
Yeah,
because
I'm
not
sorry.
fire,
Like
smoke.
This isn't fire damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm afraid the bulwark doesn't do anything for the fact that there's no oxygen to breathe. It's all on fire.
Yeah, so let's just get out of here then.
Sure.
So yeah,
We don't have N95 masks.
indeed. So you are able to make your way back up the river, staying low and trying to get whatever air is possible. But yeah, you're all lightheaded, sick, and dizzy. Even those who passed are not feeling good, and those who failed and failed badly, you're like, oh god, if I was out here for a few more minutes, I'm gonna fucking die for real. Like, your heartbeat's coming in like really fluttery. You're all looking quite pale. You can't stop coughing. It's a bad time. But you are picked up by your ship in a great big hurry. They pile you on. You can see that looks like people have just gotten like handkerchiefs and like shirts and clothes, and they've just torn them and wrapped around the head, face, done everything they can just to try and make it possible to come and collect you, because it would be a poor gratitude to leave you to die in the smoke.
I have my sister and my unit returned.
Yes, indeed. They are soot-covered, completely black. However, you notice that one of the members of this party appears to have a bag over their shoulder. And the bag makes a very familiar click, clack, rattle noise to it. However, there is an expression to the faces of those involved that say, we don't talk about this. At least until they see the
giant sacks we got.
The big sacks of pearls that you all have.
Yeah, I totally would have taught Tally Climactic Caress.
Yeah.
I have a question, just a quick question for the ones with worst problem breeding. Which one of the
I have a death
dimensional
knell.
spaces?
I got a death
The
knell.
dimensional spaces. Okay. Which one of the dimensional spaces can we put them in to have, like, get out of the smoke fastest?
Oh, like in the ship, like putting people in the boxes so that they are away from.
Yeah.
I feel like right now they're all being used for various kinds of storage.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put a bunch of shit
filled up.
in all of them, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're all loaded. Even the one that's a room is currently being used to carry things.
But it's fine. We're getting away from the smoke anyway, and we'll just recover the death knell over the long rest.
Yeah,
Oh.
and the ship at this point is fucking creaking. It has a whole village on it. They have, like, before charging into the flames again, have had to dump all of the, like, side net, like the cargo netting. They just fucking cannot move that many people.
Yeah.
And pick you guys up.
Yeah. It's pushing the limits of our boat.
Well,
Absolutely,
Loam passed the Constitution save so she can steer the boat.
Yep.
Ralu's gonna have to lay down in the her room.
Yeah, you're all probably going to have to lie down and throw up for a little while. You know, just casual things.
Yeah. So let's get the boat out of here and find a spot where the people can, like, set up a makeshift camp for the night.
Yeah, it takes a while to get clear of this because, you know, as you leave the smoke, ash, and fire, you're basically being chased out of the village border by 40 miles of unrestrained crop fire just fucking taking itself away. That's not a short journey at this period of time, and there is not a clear escape from it that's not just, like, into the hills, which is a difficult feat in the ship, and not one you can achieve while you are loaded down with villagers.
Yeah, we should probably just go into the sands.
So
Sands don't burn.
I'm gonna need a travel test from everyone. And although it's for a very short distance, the DC is incredibly high, and there are some very specific dangers trying to get away from a wildfire while you are weighed down. This is no small deal.
I was gonna ask beforehand.
Can I actually assist? Oh, go ahead.
Is it possible to give to pump some spells into luck to juice her up?
It would not. The ship is just at over capacity. If anything, that might just risk doing more damage at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I actually assist Loam, or with my death knell, am I not able to?
A death knell doesn't mechanically stop you.
Okay.
It just means, like, you're a step closer to actual death.
Okay, let me rephrase. If I help Loam, will I get another death knell?
No. Unless,
Okay.
this test goes really, really poorly. Then, bad
I
things can happen
can
for you.
enhance ability myself.
Okay. And it's until short rest. Yeah. Yeah, you can use that and then get into motion. Let's see. This group has had a chance to move. Oh, wait. Someone roll me a d20, please.
Sure. Three.
Okay, excellent. And can I get there's a d40 from someone, please?
Sure. 8.
Okay. As you reach, say, about here on the map, let's see here.
3 apes and 8 monkeys.
You can see that there is a admittedly small convoy of manticores headed towards you.
With I know that smoke inhalation stuff like that, real bad. But
Yeah.
does my regeneration help if I go into just a dark corner?
I mean, it'll help with, like, the emphysema. Yeah, I imagine it would, if you spend some time doing so.
I'm just gonna
Though
spend some
it's
time.
not going to magically undeath knell you, but, like, you're not going
Yeah,
to get
no.
worse.
I wasn't gonna ask about the death knell hunt. I was just gonna ask if that will actually help.
Yeah. Alright, let's see them travel tests. We need your scout, we need your nav, we need your
So,
quarter.
if I am piloting the ship, I cannot navigate.
Is
I
it
can
really?
pilot the ship without getting a death knell, so I will pilot the
Okay,
ship.
I will enhance ability you then, because then I
Okay.
can just navigate.
Yeah, you just
naturally.
get advantage.
I
you
can
just get
still just
advantage.
Oh,
assist
thank
or...
God!
Thank
I got a
goodness.
20.
That's pretty good.
Oh dang!
Do you have any inspirations lying about?
Everyone has, so I gave it before.
I
A
used
lot of
mine.
those have been used again.
Loam, did you ever use
No.
yours from the Divine Inspiration?
I don't believe. Oh no!
She wasn't in range. She was at
Yeah,
the
she
top of the
was.
thing when that
She
No,
was.
yeah,
Oh,
she
oh,
was.
okay,
It
then
was.
then you have not used yours.
Okay.
It was
okay.
me who didn't get re-upped on the...
That was
Yeah,
it.
There we go.
There you go.
Alright, okay. You are able to get clear of the fire. You are traveling late into the night, although it doesn't feel like that with the unsettling orange hue that the skies have behind you, even as they are choked by acrid smoke.
I have a picture of that
Well,
on my phone.
yeah, I have no doubt. Up ahead of you, you can see that the 4th Legion scouting force, having had flyers like come over ahead of your ship, are en route to pick you up. They can see that you are deeply overladen, and although they've only got one ship themselves, this is a scouting force, and they are definitely not full complement on this thing. Especially since they noticed gigantic columns of smoke when they were about here, and have traveled overnight 70 miles to come to you.
Yeah.
Ralu will greet them and explain what happened. More of the outsider death
Let's-
cultists. They all got
Let's
put
see
to the
what
sword.
condition they're in, actually, because if they have pulled an all-nighter to travel towards their heroes.
They should have advantage because of Ralu has advantage on all nighters because of being a legionnaire. They're
You're right.
literally trained to do that.
You're right. Okay, they are all right. They have managed to go through the night again. Actually, we know they were meant to have disadvantage because they've just come off of a campaign and they
Oh,
don't
that's
have
true, yeah.
supplies. So no, with an 8, they are exhausted by the time you reach them. And it's
That's
the
fine.
best thing you guys can do is just set up a camp on the ground on the edge of the wildfire.
It's fine. We got plenty of meat. We got plenty of rations. People can start to heal up.
Yeah. So you have a lot of villagers with you right now. Not all of them, of course. And there are many, many, many more who weren't, like, at the riverside and most definitely haven't made it.
Can't save everyone.
No. Let me see how many you say.
We
in
said more
your
than half,
encounter.
though. So
Yeah, absolutely. None of them got down to bloodied.
well, one of them did. It was that bottom group.
No,
that didn't
no,
get-
no, no. That
they didn't
group
get
did
blo-
not.
didn't-
All
Oh, it got
right.
close.
You have saved 48 people.
Out of
60.
Okay,
Pretty
that's
dang
not
good.
bad.
Man.
pretty dang good.
I mean, I was expecting you guys to lose like half of them, so you did incredibly well by that measure. And I did say that I was hanging on to a prize EXP if you did well with it, and I can't fault you as much as I want to because you're all assholes. Well, no, okay, you're not all assholes, really, but, you know, a couple of you deserve to be faulted for your,
Yeah.
I don't even know what I would call
Look,
it.
we have two-handedly
Look, I-
also paid for rebuilding the village.
Like, I know that you have, in character, worded this as some, like, philanthropic act you have gone through. What you did at the table was sit there going, "Come, dragon! Woo!" So you don't get to take that win. But you do still get the EXP, because you did earn that. Even if there's got to be some kind of deep karma waiting, but my dice have never been able to reflect that ability at all.
Listen. In Merz's game, we had to look into a timeline where my player character got tied to a bed and raped forever. So this is the balance over here. I got to do the sexual assault
Wait,
on
what?
a poor unsuspecting creature.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Yeah, dark.
Dark is the Dark Emperor timeline.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they don't
it's
call him
dark-
Brides of
dark a
the
lot of
Emperor for
things.
nothing.
Yeah. That aside, instead, you have a very, like, smoke-smeared, inky, sooty black group of people, yourselves included. These manticores are in better shape, but they are themselves very tired. Like, none of their gear is mint, and their ship is, like, knackered and strained. You can see that the gears and mechanisms, this usually quite graceful machine, have been not so much like mangled as there is like so much wear to every limb that there's like loads of give and slop in like joints and axles that make it really rattly and kind of seasicknessy in a way that's just unpleasant to ride in.
Ralu's just going to form do the captain thing, form watches, stuff like that, and just walk around making sure that everyone got situated and just friggin' collapse.
Yeah. Can everyone give me a persuasion or an intimidate check? Either of those social options are viable for you. Let's just see how the crowd's doing.
Sure.
All of us.
Yep, everyone.
Actually,
I'm taking the big
Can
average.
I
16.
do one of these as part of my check? Just try and keep people's spirits up with song.
You know what? Yeah, you can make a performance instead of a persuasion or an intimidate.
All right. Well, if I get my inspo out of it, that's
Yeah.
theoretically it'll even it out if I do badly.
It would
Well, I
literally be
immediately need
better
to.
if I didn't do
Yep, it
anything
evened
at
out.
all.
Yep.
Ralu's just going to
I-
lean into
Yeah,
the.
even if you're not technically, performing any kind of action to try and keep the spirits up, I still need everyone for the average, and it's just the vibes they're getting from you, I'm afraid.
I apologize.
It's fine. We've got mostly pretty high.
Honestly,
checks.
the rest of these rolls are so good, you're alright.
Hey, Kina, do you want an inspiration?
I have a -1.
That's average. That's
Hey.
fine. Like,
But it could be better.
Uh,
yeah,
It
it's
could be
up to
worse.
you guys.
Yeah, it could
it's
be worse
either
after
or,
this.
so
Aye.
that's the thing. You
It's
can
up
get
to you.
higher,
For
you
it
can
if
get
you want
lower.
to.
Yeah, take it.
Still not.
Or you could get exactly
Exactly
the
the
same.
same.
I guess we didn't consider that option.
So it's only the player characters making it, right? You don't need the
Yes, just the
NPC?
player characters.
Yeah.
I
Pretty good.
Yeah, averaging at 19 beats like the encounter like challenge of a 17 DC to keep everyone up. And so yeah, these villagers are in a bad way. They are not happy, but you managed to keep them focused on the now of the moment. You're
Yeah.
alive. I know things are bad, but you made it and you should really enjoy that. They're trying to keep them away from the perspective of like survivor's guilt or coming to terms with the loss immediately. Right now, they need a pick me up. You know that the coming to terms, the reconciliation, all that stuff is a future concern instead. But at the moment, you can make this a bigger moment for them. Keep everyone's heads, if not up, then at least something resembling level. Is there anything else you guys do that night?
Listen, I'm way too sick to milkies with the manticores. It's just going to be face down in bed. Well, face
Fair.
down in Tallyhoo's bed.
Fair.
Let's see here. Does the village, like any of the villager rescue, like, are they any of like the elders or leaders or like type of that sort of thing? Like,
Oh yeah, did we get any like any important people from the village, or did we only get like the townspeople? Is there like an alderman?
Yeah, I was about to say.
because I got a couple questions to ask them if we do have.
Someone roll me a D-Hundy real quick.
Okay. $87?
Yeah, okay. The Warden of Hunter Hill is present.
Yeah. Well, I will
Warden
see about,
Estrang.
I'll see about approaching Warden Estrang then.
Okay. Yeah, the Warden will have been part of this whole keeping everyone up, stiff upper lip and all that, but you can see that Estrang is not a particularly old man, maybe mid-30s at most. Like short-cropped beard, lean, like I work for a living figure. Presumably he was a village head and then became warden when his like dad or granddad passed.
Right.
Lady Sabri,
Hello there.
how can I help?
Well, you might have information that would be very valuable to us. We were originally coming to Hunter Hill to find something ancient there. I suppose
His
first I'd
eyes
like.
narrow for a moment. And there's like a very. It's only for a moment, but there is a dark flash to his eyes, like just an unpleasant emotion is very clearly rolling through this man. It doesn't take an insight check to see that.
I watched it there earlier. Yeah.
No. It's instead Strang purses his lips and considers for a moment. Then you're after the same thing they were after.
Perhaps we were hoping to find it to help our gods out a bit more.
Help the gods? With
Yes.
what? Bunch of old shattered pieces of metal stuck in the hills?
They're a bit more important than that, but I won't go into it. I suppose
I'd
the most
rather you
important.
did go into it. My people died for this. They died for whatever those monsters came here to find in the first place. The skies themselves opened up, great rocks landed all around us. First, we were ecstatic. There have been starfalls historically, none in our generation, but there is evidence it has happened in the past. Such things, they contain gems and precious baubles and jewels, and oh, how right we were until the ground turned to monsters and we all started getting slain. That great dragon turned up and set the fields aflame and danced through them, laughing, giggling drunkenly. And it's all because of a couple of blokes and lasses in flowy robes who had come here for bits of metal in the first place. And they told us after I refused to help them there would be a reckoning, and it sure did come. So please explain. What did we die for?
I will narrow it at him, and I want to try and insight a little bit that if I do explain, I need you to be sworn to secrecy about it. This is bigger than a village, it's bigger than the nation, it's the entire world at stake. Is it something that you'll be able to keep quiet about?
Nods levelly. I don't know who I would tell or who would believe me for such tall matters as the world, but go ahead.
Those shattered pieces of metal contain actual pieces of gods, their power, their divinity.
Which gods?
Any of them. It is your divinity. Any of them could take it, any of them could use it to juice up to be stronger.
What was it doing in Hunter Hill?
That I don't know.
He throws his hands up. You have my secrecy then, for I feel like I've still learned nothing. So, these monsters that killed everyone and burned everything, they did it for these pieces of gods?
Yes.
Does that mean their god gets to be stronger now?
If they've gotten a hold of it, possibly. It leads into my question. Do you believe that they could have gotten it?
Probably by now, yes. Yes, I do think so.
She'll give a deep sigh. Then, yes. Unfortunately, they likely have.
Grimaces and spits off to the side. I can point you to where they are, the pieces. Our little ancestral hub. And then he glances over the just like scorch marks all up the side of Luck and just groaning under the weight of its cargo. I don't know if you'll be able to get there in one piece, as you are, and you'd have to charge through the flames again.
She'll grimace looking at the boat. I don't want to charge it directly into the flames. I really don't, but if there's any chance that those things are still there.
Alright, smack in the middle, if you follow an old hunting trail. Used to be for drakes, worms, lizards, that kind of thing. One of our ancestors, we'd go up and visit their grave every year for the harvest season. He was buried there. Don't know what made him special. Too many generations have passed for that kind of thing. But that's where his old arms were. And that was what they were after, and presumably what you were after. See, Hunter Hill, as you might expect, used to be very good for hunting in. These days we've all become farmers and we have our great land, but we don't want to deny where we came from. It's the namesake of our home. Now, we didn't tell them where it was, but it's not difficult to find. It's on old hunting trails that tend to stay clear by their own measure.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank all of you. It's a grim day. I'm just glad my da isn't here to see it.
I wonder how shook it this man is that it was the manticores that came to the rescue.
For what it's worth,
He probably actually hasn't even registered their identity at all. They're all kind of numb at the moment.
For what it's worth, we will be providing what assistance we can to help rebuild and relocate.
I don't know that we want to relocate. When the fire is done, we might yet be able to return home. We will need people and we'll need materials. If all the wood is gone, then we have lost a lot of tools. We've lost our storage. Clean cut stone is good for lots, but not necessarily for farming. It's not good for the barriers on all the paddies. Or in the little moats and that kind of thing. Don't make those out of stone. So,
I understand.
wood and workers, I guess, is if you're determined to help us, and I'm glad that you are. I'm not even going to try and say, oh, well, you don't have to do that. Anything you're willing to do, we will take.
Of course.
It's going to be a lean season for a lot of people.
I understand.
Well, I'm going to continue tending to my people, what's left of them.
Very well. I should head back to my party and begin making a plan of attack.
As you are, Miss Avery.
Hmm.
And yeah,
Go with grace.
he'll give you a nod and bow off, and then, head towards a circle of his people. They definitely need him.
So the Manticores came out like their own like sand ship, like explorer ship, right?
Yes, yeah, they have like scouting ships and warships. This is their fastest one. It's a scout ship. It has one weapon on it, and admittedly not much space for anything. But also, they're not a full crew complement. They could potentially squeeze all the villagers on.
Would you say that that explorer ship right now is faster than our overloaded ship?
Yeah, absolutely. Even in
Alright,
its terrible
I'm
state, it is a
going.
better nick.
I'm going to go find Ralu.
All right. Depending on how long it took, Ralu's probably still uh setting up watches and stuff like that.
You would have had time. This was after, like people have gotten settled, air quotes, settled in.
All right. Well, then she's in the captain's quarters, face deep in cow to core boobs.
I
Death knells suck.
I understand you might be tired, but I need you to do something for me, Ralu, if you're still awake.
Tally will give Ralu scritchels and lift your head up. You're being spoken to.
What do you want?
You have a high enough authority to commandeer a ship of the legions, yes?
Depends on which ship, but I can guess what you're trying to lead to. Did they come with a captain?
They have no captain now.
Okay. I am the highest ranking soldier here, yes.
Good. Then we'll need to make use of that ship tomorrow morning after we've gotten some rest and head into the hills of Hunter Hills. It'll
For
be
what?
easier to use that than to use our ship here.
I am certain the girls would be heartbroken to have some R&R aboard a pleasure yacht.
It'll be hard enough for Luck to go in there, and the other amount of damage she's taken, it'd be easier to let her rest out here first for a little while we take that explorer ship in. There's a chance that those foes have not gotten what we came here for.
I'll inform the sergeant tomorrow that I'm taking command of her vessel and that she and her she and her girls can take the day off. Again, I'm sure they'll be heartbroken.
All right. Good. I will leave you to rest then. I have a few messages to send out. And then I shall head to bed eventually.
I'll just wave a big paw and then sploot.
What a show this is. That's what I get for being an adventurer, I suppose.
Yeah, you can see that Maiev and Cass are fucking just snoring there in the puddle. And you are likely feeling pretty exhausted yourself.
Yeah. I will return to my cabin and send out a quick message uh, to Stacy and Father eventually that it's been a very long day. A lot of things have happened. I can't go into it, but I'm okay. I think that's actually less than 25 words.
Yeah. They will, of course, wish the usual best and good luck, and you are loved and missed. But all's quiet on the western and the eastern and northern fronts, respectively.
All right. To bed then. And then the more danger tomorrow.
Yeah.
I need some rest soon from all this.
Certainly not the only one. That's the Manticores, enthused at the prospect of getting to stay on the big fancy ship and not on their rattle can, will be more than happy to follow all of Ralu's established watch rotations. And they will come morning tell you that, yeah, no, nothing came near this little camp. Well, there is some dejection to that statement as well, because there are a lot of people who are hoping, more villagers would turn up. That's not been the case.
And Ralu will wave them off and say that they have the next day for themselves. And Ralu still has like a bunch of we gave them all of our shitty booze. Ralu still has like a bunch of really good stuff, so that she can't drink anymore.
Yep.
So just tell them to eat sand drake steaks and drink booze on the ship.
They give you such a hard, you've never seen a salute so fucking crisp in your goddamn life.
They'll just wave them off and then really quickly give their ship a once over. Are there any fast fittings that I could put to this to make it less creaky, or is this beyond my ken?
You could probably spend an hour doing maintenance on it if you happen to have the skill set for building and repairing these things.
Yeah, I meant like the smith's tools, like all of the metal fittings and stuff like that. If I could see to those, see if I have anything that will help bind the ship together more.
Probably
Because I'm not
more
a shipwright.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably more likely the carpenters. Luckily, Cass comes from a shipbuilding family and is a carpenter, so yeah, it looks like the lad has you covered there. Yeah, there are definitely some fittings that needed work. It'll take like an hour, and you might have to find some wood to salvage somewhere. But basically take a bunch of doors off on the inside of the ship and turn doors into like splints and shims to keep everything moving a little bit more smoothly.
Me assisting Cass then?
Yeah, it would be you assisting Cass, and yeah, the 20 you have no problem. And say like you go down into the ship and just be like, all right, we need extra wood, and you just like claim a portion of wall and take a few doors off. And yeah, you fashion them into shims to stick into like axles and gears and keep them from sliding side to side. Yeah, you lose 1 death nail per long rest, I believe. And yeah, you have the ship. It'll be a lot quieter now. It's still not, in good nick. It needs some serious time extra dry docked. Your ships are already dry docked. Let's face it. Yeah. This is driest docked they need.
Yeah, we just put some chewing gum in the cracks. I get it.
Yep. Look, shims will get you pretty far if things are just like rubbing and like juttering around. So yeah. Why don't you give me a piloting roll? You don't need to do a travel test. You can see your destination pretty clearly, and there's nothing to get in your way. It is just entirely on how you travel into the hills.
All right. Assistance from Loam. 19?
All right, with
good
a
enough?
19. The ship is currently giving you a natural -2, but even a 17 is more than enough to get into what was effectively a level 3 adventure zone. And yeah. When you get deeper in, you find the hunting trail that was pointed out towards you. And yeah, you can see tracks and evidence of, looks like, clawed draconic feet heading towards the hunting trail and some much fresher ones heading away from the trail.
Damn.
As you travel up along it yourself, well, it's a stone structure. It's not been set on fire like the rest, but you can see that the entrance of what looked like a nice little prayer chapel has been beaten in. Like, just the stone walls have been thoroughly, like, punched in until the roof, the flat roof on top has, like, collapsed over the front and become what looks more like a ramp you'd hit in fucking just a racing game. Like, there's unintentional ramps left out of nowhere. That was an interesting coincidental ramp. But yeah, this looks like a very collapsed like chapel. It would have had a quite nice I get it probably look a lot more like a bird bath set in the middle of a stone. I'm lost on all of my words. The thing where you have a lot of people all talking in a stone ring. Very Roman in style.
Yeah, I get it.
Quorum?
Yes, it would have looked like a big stone bath in the middle of a forum.
Damn, we're too late then.
You can give me investigation tests if you would like.
Yeah, might as well.
19. Anyone else? I'm gonna
what's
grab
his
you.
name
I'm gonna
again?
grab your numbers and divide you. Whoever gets involved.
Oh, I thought it was like the whole party do an investigation.
Yeah, everyone who wants to get involved is gonna add to the.
I will decide to not with my -1.
Okay.
Any inspirations left around? Help bring up the average.
Yes,
I
I
can
don't
give you
think
my
so.
inspiration. I get inspiration at the beginning of the day because of that. What's it called?
Dick.
Musician
That
thing?
painting. The
Yeah.
painting in the room.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah. No, that's good.
Very good.
It brings up the average a lot then.
Oh yeah, tremendously so. That's God, so many dice for what is effectively 4 results. Okay.
Yeah, so 19, 21, 26, and 25.
All right. Yeah, with a 22, you are able to case the joint pretty thoroughly, and there is. It looks like something has been destroyed that doesn't belong to this shrine. Like someone's like left behind one of those like storage crates, like admittedly made of stone. This one's a storage slab has been pulled along, and that's been broken apart. But it would have been used to carry in like camping supplies and things like that on it. Usually like sledded on the back of some big old beast, which lines up with tracks that you saw on the way in the first place. It was probably just pulled by one of the gigantic lizardy boys. And when you turn these old supplies over, see here, I think it would actually be... Cass, how familiar would you say you are with like things like suppliers for camping supplies and things like that? Not necessarily wholesalers, but probably like pristine travel goods, that kind of thing.
Decently, but that sounds more like Anai's or Loam sort of thing.
True. You know, the nice 25. Yeah, you recognize the make of some of these like brackets that are used to hold the camping supplies down onto this stone slab. And they are from a sale house called... Really? Alright, fine. Change that name.
I love to hear that.
It was the Alphonse family. I'm like, no, that's not happening. We'll change to El Pound. They are like suppliers of really high tier travel equipment, usually used by, you know, fancy nobles out on a nice big trip good old hunting trip out into the sands, you see. Dangerous out there, never know if we'll be back. It's just glamping gear.
I'll frown at that.
Hell, you've
That's-
probably used some El Pound family glamping gear in your time.
Oh, absolutely. Our ship's got like plenty of L Pound family stuff on it.
You know what? Right, actually, yes. Your cargo nets would probably be El Pound ones.
I'll frown recognizing the make of those. Those are L Pound family makes. Not cheap. Not cheap at all.
So, what does that mean?
It means someone very wealthy or that they got these from either they are very wealthy themselves or they got these from someone very wealthy.
That's not super surprising.
Yeah, but if they're niche sellers, maybe we can find out who that person is who owns them.
Possibly. Usually these have serial numbers. Let me just see if they actually do. L Palm loves writing in specifically who gets what.
Yeah. Give me a D20. We'll see how conscientious they were about smashing their records.
12?
Not very conscientious on their part. You can make out like half of a registration that's probably been rubbed away.
That might be enough. Maybe.
Yeah, do you know where one of their, like, offices is near here? Or somewhere where they
I
keep
imagine-
records?
Yeah, I imagine
Yeah, you
Anai
know,
would
no,
know.
like
Yeah.
a family home, much like you come out of Or's Rest. Like there'll be a rich family in someone else's oasis.
Yeah. Do I know? I feel like I probably would know which oasis would be. Like, there we go, that one. I thought it was probably that one.
Which one?
Or's Rest over there.
It's not Or's Rest though, because that's just had to
Oh,
be
Passion
renamed.
Grove. Sorry.
Up there is Passion Grove.
We can try by Passion Grove.
I guess. But, I mean, if they made off with this thing, it's probably already, like, been used. Kind of like how every time we've gotten one, we just sort of go, hey, Damsa, here.
I actually doubt that, Cass.
Really?
We're able to do so because our gods are native to this world, so we can simply call them down. Their ones are outside of it and are trying to invade. I imagine they have a harder time just randomly appearing so in here. They likely have to go to a specialized spot where there's already a tear or a weak link in their world to give it to them.
Well, in that case, we should be focusing on where the nearest tear is, because going all the way to Passion Grove just to maybe find out who owns this isn't going to tell us where they took the shard, is it?
No, but unfortunately, I don't really have a way of telling where a near tear like that is.
I mean, maybe the Manticores will know. They have scouts everywhere.
That's true. Or we can
Perhaps, or we could ask Python. And if he's
Yes,
feeling nice, he might tell us.
we could attempt that, yes.
Or we could pay him for the information. How many Python coins do we have?
Wait, you gonna try and pay me with my own money? That's a bit cheap. As Python steps out from the shadow and probably gives one of you a heart attack.
I don't know
I had
how
assumed
that.
you were waiting in the wings for something like this.
I do
don't
love a
know
mystery.
how that
Well, I guess it's not
works.
really a mystery. I don't
Masika
like the tragedy
rages.
so much.
Ah!
Yeah. I imagine you
Oh, I'm in-
provided a good amount of
It's like shift adjusts his shirt. Oh no, I'm in danger.
I assume you provided a decent amount of entertainment recently.
You can say that. You can certainly say that. I'm watching you guys with interest. Watching a couple groups with interest, but you guys continue to take the metaphorical cake. That's for sure. I hope you've been enjoying the coins. Just little gifts letting you know I'm watching.
They've been very helpful.
Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Well, I can't accept my own money as payment. I think it's like conducive to tax evasion or something, I'm sure.
I mean, forgive me for the assumption, but even the Golden Mother pays in coins with her own face.
Very, very different beasts we are. By the way, interesting choice you made there with that one. I'm excited to see how that plays out.
As are we. As are we.
Look, balls are awesome. You guys rule. And she was kind of not mortal at that point, so, kind of good idea taking her off the playing field. I dig it.
Better than what she would have become, at least.
Oh, for sure. Would have been a monster, totally. You'd had to gank her and, you have to topple a god, and you know what? We're not generally super big on making people do that, but kind of happened a bunch of times. We are kind of asking you to do that. Although calling those schmucks gods feels, meh. It's like giving them an authority they wish they had.
So you've been keeping the hounds off her tail.
That's right.
Do you know where they took this last shard, or where not that where the rift would be? We assume they're going to take it to the rift, so better to hunt them there.
I mean, that's a pretty good assumption. Thing is,
Still
I'm pretty
have
sure they
nails.
broke up into two groups because one of them stayed hidden, and the other ones I can quite happily look at right now with my special god vision, and they emphasize this matter by, like thumb and finger, like eye gogglesing themselves. So if they split up, the group I can't see probably has the shard, because it's just how that annoying stuff works. The other group, were headed west. Could be that they're headed to some rich family. I liked that. I liked that idea a lot. Places where there's a tear. You could try and chase the invisible people to a tear. I like that too.
I think that's going to give us a better chance of getting the shard back. Loam,
Oh,
how
sure.
confident do you feel about tracking people through the desert?
Me?
Hello? Yeah.
Oh, you are talking to me.
Yeah.
Very.
Well, then if you can find
Even
this
when they've got
group's
scrying
route-
protection on them, it does help hide their tracks.
I mean, scrying protection's one thing, but Loam doesn't use magic to track. She just uses good old-fashioned survivalism.
You make a very fair point. Yeah, their group, I'm pretty sure, went somewhere north. Likely through the hills and up, as opposed to, back through the deadly fire now that their boss is dead, and they wouldn't be immune to dying in it. I'm surprised, though, you want to go for them and not the other group, because they might be the ones to lead you back to your souls. If they're heading back to some kind of base or camp.
I do want to. I very much do, but
Like, stopping the big bad's getting some of our good juices is definitely the better option, and I applaud you for it. Just saying, it's a good clue to your souls that is riding off the other way there.
Me.
Anai's gonna bite her lip.
We're just like
when Cass drops the meh, it spreads the sound. Fair, yeah, alright.
we're just a handful of people versus the whole world. Our souls don't really matter in the grand scheme of things.
They matter to me.
I mean, yeah, they matter to me too, but like, we might not
We
even
still
survive
don't-
the whole thing regardless.
We still don't know where they are, and the only thing we can do is, as we know, is to become so powerful that they can no longer escape the notice of the gods. Then we'll go and grab those.
That's the point. Is that we don't. No, never mind. Whatever. I know what the outcome's gonna be about this already. No point in trying to fight it.
It is extremely
They give
annoying,
you a
and
pat on the back.
it is extremely annoying, and I would prefer my soul back too, but as it is, sorry.
I will never get tired of mortals. See, you ask a god if they want to get their stuff back, then the god's going to say they want their stuff back every time. We love humanity and mortality, and we love everything you are and do. But there is definitely a striving to remain ourselves, to remain us, that drives us to chase after that kind of thing. I get it. On a logical sense, it makes all the sense. You save the world, you save everything, you can get to yourself eventually. But a god, that's such a hard thing to give up.
And I bite her lip harder.
So yeah, if you're feeling conflicted, and he'll look at you and I at that, then don't sweat it. We aren't perfect. You aren't perfect. Impulse is impulse.
And that's why I bought one's prestidigitation.
Fair enough.
That's...
Typhoon will dust their hands.
Let's get back on track. Possible locations of tears. I suppose if they're heading north, I have 2 guesses so far. Either There She Blew or Demon's Wake.
Demon's Wake's a good one. What's there she blew for? They lean over and peer at your map.
A ship graveyard, we believe.
Oh, sick. Trying to find some new pants for luck?
Possibly.
She's a good girl. I'm glad you've been taking care of her.
Oh, I thought Cass wrote that about the dragon come.
Hmm?
There She Blew.
No.
Okay.
There used to be ships.
Yeah. I was saying that in character.
Oh, fair enough.
No,
Python
this
does
is
a
why no
little-
one lets me touch the map in the first place.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I had to double check.
Says Cass was here in the corner with a little smiley face.
And a penis drawn under it.
Of course. There is a little from Python next to you as well.
2 people, 2 twinks cackling together.
Yep.
How dubious.
Dubious. The evil twink must pay. But yeah. Python will look over the lot of you. Well then, I wish you guys luck. That's kind of all the God of Luck could do, huh?
Yeah,
Still
appreciate it.
They
Thanks.
flip a coin your way.
What?
It is, of course, a Python coin. Heads or tails?
Tails. Cass wags tail.
Tails.
Yeah!
Right. When you catch the coin, you can, like, hold it between your thumb and fingers. Then it spreads out between them and, like, fans out into 5 coins instead.
Yo!
Python flashes you the finger guns. Alright, now, I've got to go back to being busy. Because I don't want horrendous outsiders hassling all of you.
Thanks
Thank you.
again.
Gives
for that.
Myva thumbs up, who thumbs ups him back. Peace.
Appreciate
We
it.
must be on our way as well.
Somehow we all blink at the same time and he disappears.
Yeah, just the Python does that classic. At some point they are unobserved and you're all compelled to not observe for that split heartbeat. They're not there.
Alright then. Let's hurry then. We might be able to catch up and get ahead of them.
Maybe. Yeah.
We need to hurry on the double. We have no doubts waiting for them there, and we're already losing time as it is.
Alright, well, it's your show.
Alright, I will do my best. But-
So, are you chasing directly on this scouting ship, or are you going back to your one first?
We're gonna have to go and grab all of our stuff again, guys.
I mean,
Unless you want Ralu to message the legionaries and just say it's party time on the boat. Please don't break too much stuff.
yeah, I think
I
if
think
we're gonna
that's the
try
right
and get the
plan.
shard, we need to prioritize speed over everything.
So
they
tell
have
them
I
a-
just,
mean,
like,
you could just tell them to meet you there. They have people who can drive that ship. You can just commandeer the scout team. You're a captain, and they've come here to help.
Well, then, where are we gonna drop off the refugees then?
It's a problem for later. Sunfield, maybe. Just keep plowing north. Or Cavan.
Where's Sunfield?
I think
Dead
it's
north,
probably.
basically.
I think it's
Cavan would
probably
probably
Cavern.
be Cavan would
is
be the
near
one
him.
to drop them off
Yeah,
at.
by like
Yeah.
100 miles.
Yeah, we can...
Yeah, they'll
Yeah,
go by
it's a-
they'll go by Cavan and meet you guys at Demon's Wake then.
Yeah, that sounds like the
Just
plan.
a question. Is there any civilization around here?
Hill
Good
people.
question.
The hill
I mean,
people.
civilizations are like usually around the oasis, so probably around here. I
Probably
wouldn't
something.
imagine so. This would
Yeah,
be like the
Passion
main
Grove is down
civilization.
here. Yeah, Passion Grove is down here. Then what the fuck would be up here? Because it's nice and brown all the way.
You don't. Brown's not good
Well, you can't just say that.
on the map. Brown's not good.
No, dark brown is not good. Brown is just fucking modified, not the sand.
I'm like
Look,
very much not great on color of such very close shades. What ones do you mean? Point at them for me.
Heather, do you mean this color?
this. This
These
color.
colors. Yes, that is just
Okay.
that is just thick hydrated sand. Hydrated,
Yeah.
quote unquote. It means that like whereas this would be there's like scrubland to it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like this is fucking sand, sandblasting, sand. This is
Yeah.
not. So this is good sand.
Yeah, in fact, this is scrubland. It's not full sand.
Yeah.
It's scrub. Yeah.
See, this is bad brown because it's.
Yeah,
it's
okay, I get you
shitty.
now.
Okay.
So what were you asking about villages and peoples? Like
Yeah.
civilization? Like over here where there is scrubland?
No, wait, over here by this. Oasis.
What about them?
And I said, yeah, if it was a town or anything like that,
Yeah, totally. Have you been there? Do you know it?
no, but.
The only reason you guys know
know.
Passion Grove is there is because you made a test to locate it. I'm not gonna just like put a thing down on a map if you
okay.
point at it. I need to give you a reason.
Yeah.
Or you
Okay.
need to give me a reason.
Yeah, and I said there was a.
There is almost
was-
certainly loads of civilization there, but since it has no relevance, it's unmarked. You aren't there at the moment.
Okay. Okay, no. The reason why I said the good brown was because if there's.
Right, yes, yeah.
water.
It is not desert, it is scrubland, if it is that particular shade. But yeah, if you are going to be chasing the Shard Demon's Wake, potentially Demon's Wake at the very least, are you stopping by Varshi Blue or mainlining?
I think we need a mainline. We can always go back to the Archie
Yeah,
Blue.
I think we prioritize speed
More
over
important
everything.
to give chase.
Yep.
Do we
Okay,
have enough provisions though? We didn't. I don't think
We
we
have
brought
loads.
provisions. No, on this ship.
Oh,
Did we bring enough provisions on
I'd
this ship
assume
to make
so.
a multi?
roll
like-
me a d20. Anything higher than a 5, then yeah, there is a complement of shitty rations that you can survive on.
Me?
I mean, have we parted ways with the ship to begin with?
Yes, we took the Manicore ship. We're currently in the hills over here.
Oh, okay, because our tokens are still...
So yes, your
Yeah.
tokens with us. All right, yeah, no, actually, there's some of your food. You actually had the foresight to. If we need to like follow out someone, we'd like to have some real supply. You have some of your own supplies on the ship.
Perfect.
Bueno.
Okay. So I'm going to make sure that everyone, before we start, so that everyone starts with it at least.
All right. Ralu's going
Okay.
to relay orders to. I think. Was there someone higher rank than? What's her name? Than Nena. Nena was Ralu's second in command.
No,
and you
there's
said
no one
that
higher.
after.
There is probably like a scout of equivalent rank to Nena.
Okay, well then she's going to relay orders to Nena to go north, drop off all of the survivors at Cavan as they're hot on the trail of cultists and cannot return.
You should also the perils are on the ship as well, so we probably need to give them like a healthy donation to finance like workers and wood and resources and all that to bring back with them.
Yeah, I believe the plan was to give them that
Well-
15k in gems.
Yep. And they can handle that in Cavern. The Warden will see to that done.
Yeah, I'll just mark that off of our Arcane loot now.
Yeah, I
Sure.
did kind of promise the guy like we're gonna help out as much as we can.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not complaining, but I'm keeping my squad and a bunch more manticores. We're having a manticore party. I'm very excited.
Just don't stuff those in you without some birth control and all that.
Hopefully we don't have to tell anybody that. I don't think
I mean-
shoving random magic pearls in them is an idea most normal people would have.
That's true. That's fair.
Unless one of them like picks it up with their tail pussy. Like, oops,
Yeah.
I dropped it. Grabs. Oh no.
Oh no.
That's
No,
not
luckily you know that your group uses contraceptives because they're traveling manticores.
I mean, you say that, but like Cass, Ralu have some issue to deal with on that account. Do you recall?
That's for the
it's only
guard of
like-
bards.
It's only
That
like
was in raw defiance of the prophylactics you were on.
No,
Yeah,
not
that was-
not the divine ones. You've specifically said in the Manticore orgies that have happened in the past.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
you're right.
right,
You have
that
gotten a few of
Yeah.
them.
Persian
yeah, not
Threat.
everyone takes their medicine, but
True. Yeah, no, it's true then. Yeah, you should probably warn them not to like. 'Cause that might just tempt them to do it. You should just
Also,
leave it
you
to fate,
can't-
man. just
also-
leave it to fate.
also manticores can't get tail pregnant. That's just weird.
I know, I'm just fucking
What?
around mostly.
They don't give birth through their
Well,
tails.
what the fuck is the point of having a tail pussy? What does it do?
Yeah, that's a
For
that's
fun.
what-
It's
Why
it's,
did they evolve
uh,
this? It does literally nothing for them.
It's literally an aphrodisiac weapon.
You should be able to get tail pussy pregnant if they have a fucking tail pussy.
Where would the baby grow?
The same
tail.
place it
Scout,
grows
you
When-
didn't
when
have
the
to
egg
answer
is-
just has like two
Um,
exits.
I'm going to say yes. You can get pregnant from getting sexed into your tail pussy. It will just still be a normal womb pregnancy, but it is in fact a long tube of mussel that goes all the way back.
Yeah, I was just wondering because that
It's probably less
Titan-
likely that you get pregnant through there, although more
Yeah,
likely by
well,
liberty of
no,
having
no,
more
I don't-
holes to fill.
I don't mind that. It was just squirting kids out of the tail because
No,
the
kids do
chitin
not
would
come out of
just
the tail.
the chitin would just shatter.
Yeah. The kids don't come out of the tail. That would be
You
Pretty
weirdo.
brutal.
No, that.
Let me
that's
tell you
not what
about some of the
happened.
alien
That's it.
races I've made over the years.
See,
and some of the
tail
ones you've
pussy
been forced to
close-
write for.
Yeah, the tail pussy closes up, and then just grows inside of it. And then, when it's ready, it will break off like a bud, and then
Oh
just
God, that's disgusting. Shut up. We're
And then
moving
it
on.
just regrows.
it turns into the gigantic plunger from Perfect Cell.
Welcome to D&D, where we discuss the logistics of
No,
tail
I
pregnancy.
was thinking about no, they're born like the face huggers.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
No,
bit
I get it.
Egg and
Anyway, anyway. Before we get too lost down a dark path, I think that's going
Yeah,
to
it's
be where we
gonna
call the
fucking
session.
Too lost down
Where
a
they
dark,
call the
dark hole?
session to a close. Where we call the session to a close.
All right.
My
well,
ability to produce words has left me completely.
XP.
Yep,
Yeah,
XP.
all right, fine.
Next bit.
I guess you've earned it. Save innocent life. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a number.
Solo treacherous.
Yep. To Skow's enormous chagrin.
Nah, I'm chagrinning. Don't you worry about it.
I mean, honestly, we did more damage to ourselves doing it that way than anything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that
no,
made the
exactly.
fight way more threatening. I was helping you, Scow, if you think about it.
Of course.
Yeah,
of
we
course.
did you a favor.
Do you,
we did
you know
good.
what's real fucked is her to hit was incredibly high, and the number of times I actually got a 20 value on her hits are
No, she hit
Comparatively
all the
stacked.
time. It was just we had
Yeah.
so much healing and damage
So much
mitigation. We managed to
defiance.
Yeah.
push
Yeah.
through.
The fucking
Yeah. The
They
fact
got
that she
that
was
with
being
life
chain
saving.
dazed is actually fucked. Like I lost a standard minor combo. Like that was brutal.
Yeah. Daze is pretty powerful.
Daze is strong as fuck.
Ye-
Also, though, it is a stun power if I remember rightly, so it shouldn't have
Nope.
been possible over and over again.
No, it's not.
Is it
It's
not?
passion.
No, Daze isn't a stun effect. That doesn't take away your whole ass turn.
Also, Climatic Touch doesn't have like the. Oh, it didn't show that. Doesn't have the stun keyword at all.
Yeah,
Arcane
'cause
Passion Psychic.
It's passion.
no Daze Power has the stun keyword in the books.
Okay. Anyway, let's talk about the World Attitude Journal.
Outsider pregnancy cum beads.
We learned about the family over in Passion Grove.
Yeah, the Alpalm family in Passion Grove.
Yes.
Take on a create quest, major quest, complete a quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to investigate this potential noble group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Uncover a magic and treasure hoard.
Yeah, we made a treasure hoard.
30,000 counters of treasure hoard.
Bespoke.
Score a special objective, such as defeating a cult destroying an Avatar God. Yes, as you saved more than half of the villagers from the fire, something that was deeply unlikely to occur. That's an EXP. I think you guys just made the
6.
legendary 6 EXP session.
Yep.
Yay!
Yay.
Hooray.
I called that the last session, I called it the Battle of the Pearl Necklace. What the fuck do I call this one?
Part 2.
Softball. No, softballing.
There is nothing soft about this balling.
This is just dragon milking. It's just all it is. And all it will be. Anyway, for
well,
watching on the stream,
because
YouTube,
there
thanks for
was
tuning in.
some-
We'll see you tomorrow for Savin Day, where we won't milk a dragon. Right?
Hey,
Definitely.
if you give me a dragon, I will do it.
And there was a dragon flying around somewhere.
I didn't get to see it, so, no chance there.
Yeah. No, it'll be fine. Anyway, see you then.